thingy here today.
So previously on Operation Pincer, you snuck your way round to the southern part of the docks, encountered a saucy wench on a rock, stayed away from her. Most of you did.
Yep, we did. We stayed away.
No, she dived into the water and got away. You found another survivor in the water who you picked up and then made your way towards the docks. You saw that it was very busy with ships, but they weren't all at harbour like you had thought they were. You split your party into two, with one group hoping to sneak past the bulk of the ships and the other group going to set fire to the ones that were moored. Okay, that was successful, although you found there were a lot of slaves on board the ships when you did that, so there's no doubt been some casualties. The harbour was set alight, and lots of people called to the southern part of town to try and deal with it. Yourself and Gunther snuck away into the town, making your way towards the Western Docks. The rest of your group, you made your way along, avoiding most of the ships. You did attract someone, but you had him nastily pulled off the end of the back of the ship.
Clutch move that was.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was.
Move.
You carried on for a while. Then it seemed another boat was lowered, which pursued you. You took those down with some grasping seaweed.
Single-handedly by Crassus here.
Oh, you're crazed.
Now you were making good headway towards the Western Docks, but when everything kicked off in the town, or around that time, a bunch of wyverns also came and set upon your craft. You were able to deal with them ultimately, but it was a tough fight. You managed to get away and head round to the Western Docks. Your guardian was able to throw off one of the pursuing ships as you all moved away. Got round the western side. Yeah, he was destroying the oars, if you remember. They were absolutely useless on the boat.
Simone.
Yeah.
Did you paint?
No, I gave it to Lee to paint before, and he accidentally dropped it while he was priming it.
Priming it, I dropped it, so that is the better version. The alpha shattered.
It's the replacement.
He threw it on the ground.
I did enough of your shit, Joel.
So many miniatures to throw up on the ground. Okay, so you came round, you saw there were several boats, not as many on the Western Docks, but you spied one that you liked the look of. Yes. You sidled up to the side of it, and some of you managed to get on the boat easier than others.
I didn't have any difficulties, I just stopped part way to inspect. There was no difficulty climbing.
I have a dexterity of 8, so climbing ain't really my forte.
You got on board and combat ensued. You managed to take out most of them. There was altercation with Minotaur. It mostly involved Dagger.
Dagger's
Dagger.
1v1. Yeah.
Sort of, with the help of me healing.
Yeah. While those who'd crept through the city were dealing with people on the docks. In the midst of all this, the dragon came, landed down the middle of it. Gunther successfully persuaded it that
blow fire at all of
the
us.
enemies were on the ship.
The enemies were on the ship, and the dragon dutifully burned the closest ship.
We didn't specify what ship. Just when the enemies were on the ship, and he was like, "All right."
No. Dragon, I can burn as much as I want. So that looked like it was going to be fatal, but ultimately you managed to, as the dragon took off and flew away, heading towards the southern docks. It was you went down, wasn't it, on that? You were able to save you.
You died. I had Death Ward, which triggered, so I was only left on 1 HP.
Dagger got roasted as well, did he?
Dagger got downed by it.
I got tail slapped into a building.
You got tail slapped into a building,
Natural
and
20.
then shook it off.
And nobody saw it. That's the best. They were like, "Did you guys see that?"
Probably it's going to be one of those. I got
HP as well.
I got slapped by that dragon's tail. No, you didn't.
You're gonna be your cocky now. Like, I'm invincible. Like,
Can't put me down, bitches.
It never happened.
Pincer, it didn't happen.
It's on film. It's on film. It didn't happen.
So that's where we are. And I believe at that point we were making the verdict about taking the ship away. You were at 2/3 power, having...
we had some people come up.
Yeah,
as well.
Yes, so you had some of the Helvetians come up with the whole bunch of the prisoners you were hoping to get.
And Mr. Schindler Mechlin.
Mechlin, the priest of Gar, who has been who came with them, and I believe it was Mechlin that said we should get them away from here as quickly as possible, but also seemed a little bit interested in. Are any of them close to death?
Can I experiment on them?
So that was the situation. You've got the prisoners, and right at the end, it sounded like we were going to take the prisoners, go on the boat, and sail out to get away from the town for now.
I think I remember saying at the end of the last session, my argument was that we go out to sea a little bit, so we're not stuck in the docks, but we hang about a bit just in case B team were to make it out.
Yeah.
Because we were theoretically expecting them as well.
Didn't we have that stone as well that they could send us a message via still? It was handed out at the war camp. Wasn't it handed to Till at the war council?
No, nobody gave me anything.
Can't think of any.
Oberyn had the other half. I don't know what happened to the other half.
Oh, because there was a message stone, wasn't there?
It probably went to Gunther.
I was gonna say,
Gunther was the one who was always interested in people giving him stuff.
Did that not go
I'm pretty
to
sure
the
that went
people
to
who were going to Anglan?
Yeah,
So
it was
you guys-
Oberyn's team.
There
and
was.
then it was
I'm pretty sure there was 3.
Because Ravran and Morthel's team.
So basically, we don't
to
have one.
effectively wait until they definitely had to go ahead from you to fall.
Yeah.
So it's definitely not on
I'll
us.
just check who's got them.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
By the sounds of it, none of us.
Oberyn's team had it, and I think
I guess
Carver's
Gunther
team had
probably would have had it out of
I
anybody
think
here.
the idea that if we've got plenty of the prisoners out of the city now, we've got a few Helvetians with us and that. I mean, like you said, getting so far out to sea, keep an eye just in case anyone.
Yeah, but the thing is, we were already pursued by a ship, and that might just be stranded a little bit out
but
to
also
sea.
our ship is damaged that we're on.
So
Yeah.
part of my argument was make good that sail because that other ship's bigger than us. We don't have the middle side going. We can't outrun it. So if we hang about a little bit, fix the sail.
But by the time we've loaded everybody in, made sure it's sail worthy.
We've also got a defensive position from here as well.
We were told to hold it as long as we could. We've just done a dragon blaster fire. I'm pretty sure this is holding it as long as we
But
could.
I mean,
we've
by
got
the
prisoners. We've got we've
Our
got some
main mission
sabers,
as well was to get as many prisoners out of town we succeeded.
which we've
with
got
doing
as
that.
many of them. I mean,
And-
realistically,
And the length of time that we've been there, fought, got the prisoners and things on the boat, checked the boat over to make sure it'll actually sail.
Yeah.
We'll
so
have been there a short while.
just
So we have checked it over. It was just that we'd got to the point of.
But we need to
set
check down.
sail,
We need to check
see
down
what-
and things as well. Because the last thing we want
We
is to
did.
sail it out and then loads of people come out from underground. You know what I mean?
I specifically did sort that. We're definitely good on that.
You know, and that it'd take you at
So
least
there's no one
20
below-
minutes to go down and search.
There's no
and then
one
we've
below
got
deck.
people loading in. and
From what I asked at the end of last session, we have the ship.
Yeah, we have it. It's ours.
Yeah.
Anyone who was on the ship we've dealt with.
Alright, they knew where the sending stones were.
who did it go to?
Oh, well, none of you guys.
None of us.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Yeah. There we go.
well,
I think it went to Harbinger. I'm pretty sure it went to Harbinger.
Nobody speak that name.
by the sounds of it, the verdict is we are after the dragon blast. We're putting out any remaining smouldering, making sure the mostly on me.
It looked like Armin in season 3 of Attack on Titan.
Just getting the prisoners on and somewhat settled
Okay.
to a degree that they're not, uncomfy or just standing around in the middle with no hands.
Okay.
And then just making sure the ship is basically ready to get going.
Yeah, I think my argument was to repair the sail on the main mast so that we were at full sail capacity if we have to run away from the other ship.
Well, mending is good.
Which I also have.
I think
mending.
this is why I'm sad Gunther's
know.
not here because he promised he'd mend the sail.
I don't have mending.
Yeah, so Gunther and Dagger are going to have made off for the centre of the city. For simplicity and so I don't kill them.
They're brave. We might kill them though, we'll see.
They could have just gone down the bottom of the ship and
Just sort of to inform
Yeah, I
the
could've
others
just
that,
passed out
that
of
we've
the
got the
ship.
docks.
Right. Well, whatever we're going to do, Mechlin says, I think we should get the prisoners out of sight. If they're nothing but a tool to these people, and if they even spy them, I think they'll go out of their way to try and take them back.
Aye, we should have them below deck. They'll be out of the way there and safer too.
Now, I don't have the capability, but if anyone here has even the possibility of being able to restore their lost limbs, they're all spellcasters.
Got mending if they want something else on their hands.
Could you mend somebody's arm back to it?
I don't think that will do it. Now, I need to know where they stand in the scheme of things. It's my belief that
No,
It is my belief, but I feel uneasy that it is not their time. But if they can't be healed, then I'll have no other route than to decide that they have no purpose here and they should go to Gar.
Our intention is to escort them out by the ship.
I think
It's not exactly your decision whether they should live or die.
I'm a priest of Gar. Who else's decision is it?
I think here and now isn't the
You
time.
can't just decide to kill people when you decide to. It makes you no better than those.
I don't decide
Well-
to kill people when I decide. I take them when
Well,
it's their
to
You
give
time.
you the
just
full-
said that if we couldn't heal their limbs back on, you were like,
I
take
would
it as a
actually
sign.
suggest that if what you said is mercy killing, that before you do so, maybe you question a few of them as to the methods that were imposed on them. You might be able to find some important information out first.
it's a bit hard to question them with no tongues,
I-
but there
I
are
think
ways.
here-
I would interject.
Here
We're
and
not
now-
we're not out of the fire yet. We still have to make it out of the harbour.
Here
For
and now
all we
isn't
know,
the
the
time for
eruption is
discussion.
still at large, so we may not all make it out alive yet. So
Indeed.
we
Well-
may not have to make that choice ourselves.
It's true that dragon could return
But
at any time.
I think, for now, you weren't pursued through the town, were you?
I was lucky to run into the Helvetians.
There's no greater threat coming for them at this point. We know the dragons at large and we know the eruptions at large, both of which may yet still kill us, so I don't think we should be deciding to kill others, particularly those that have had a bad time, like those spellcasters. As you say, they could still be restored. Maybe we will make it out. Maybe we don't, but I don't think that's a decision we should be making right yet.
We know of people who can restore them. Maybe if we can speak, maybe one of these prisoners have also got that ability. We can...
I think here and now isn't the time for this. We have things to do, and they can wait for later. We've got more pressing matters that need to keep us safe, and deciding their fate isn't something for right now.
I would prefer that they were saved so they could live a full life.
Then they are a lot safer now than they were this morning. Maybe we can revisit this tomorrow once pressing matters. We don't even know if we've come with several groups. We don't even know if the other groups have been successful. I mean,
Let's see them below deck for now, so they're out of the line of sight, as you say.
Out of sight would be my preference, and
I agree with that.
no matter what you might think, I will not just kill them without reason. I only take life when it is their time.
Well, don't
If
worry,
we need someone to fuck them, we'll know to call you. But I am the priest of Gar here.
Well, I'm the priest of Imogen here, so I will not allow you to take them until their time is ready.
Again, I will underline it is not your decision. When
It's
it's their
also not
time.
your decision.
Well, as we said, none of us may have to decide that. Other forces may take that into its own
Let's definitely
hands. So let's
revisit-
get them out of sight for
Let's
now.
revisit their medical planning tomorrow. I think we've got a lot to do before we are safe.
Well, captains, I'm sure the boat is mostly yours for this.
Well, firstly, there's only one captain aboard the ship.
You can't have two.
You can't have two captains. We'll work in tandem on this endeavour, however, and
We shall have to.
again,
believe we
another
should flip a
decision
coin.
for another day.
Yes, that's not the pressing matter. We can argue about whose ship it is later, and I'd rather not have that dragon come back round. Thank you.
I believe we should play rock, paper, scissors.
I would, at this point, I'd like to help start guiding the wounded and the handless and tongueless down below, get them settled, do a kind of like an inventory of the ship, see if there's any damage below the water level,
Okay.
and just see what the state of things are effectively.
All right.
Me and MacLeod will be having a stare off.
So, you'll excuse the cannons. There are no cannons. But otherwise, this will be the layout of the lower part of the ship. It seems to be... There is some cargo. What looks like food supplies. As you go through the bottom deck. No one else on board. It seems everybody came to the top deck when everything kicked off.
Are there still holes for the light to get in?
Yes. Yeah, there is light at the lower levels. I mean, even if you look at there, there's... the light comes in from the top deck.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
this grate that goes all the way through.
Yeah. The lower deck has no other light source, but there are lanterns available hanging on the hooks on the wall.
Before I go down,
Percival, can you see about doing something about that mainsail? See if you can get some of those Helvetian lads to get sewing. There must be some more sailcloth down below somewhere.
I shall. I'll point to two of the Helvetians. Can you both go down and see what cloth we've got to repair some of this mainsail?
Well, we can have a look. It's not exactly our speciality.
It's not rocket science, it's cloth.
Did he just ask you to do something and you've asked us to do it?
I've got to inspect the mainsail to see what condition it's in. Would you rather do that rather than go fetch
I'd rather not be on a boat, if I'm completely honest with you. I've had too much of it already.
You're welcome to follow the dragon into the town if you want.
What do you think, guys?
Whilst this is all going on,
Persuasion
I'm
check.
gonna just make my way up to the stairs that are on the top of the deck.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna sit down, press my back against it, and just give myself if possible, an hour just to recover.
I'm 100% having to sit down.
Get myself up after the combat that just ensued in the previous
Whatever
session.
that is, I'm sitting on it.
So yeah. So basically, I'll be sat here, but kind of to the side, just resting up against the side.
Just chilling on the forecastle.
And then hopefully, if I can get an hour in, then I can also hit dice.
Well, let's see what happens.
I say I got burnt by the dragon. I've argued with MacLeod. I've saved you twice.
Nobody do any
I'm gonna have a sit down for a little bit. No one do any perception.
No one do any perception checks because if you don't,
Nobody opens any doors. No one looks in a chest.
For 1 hour, sit your asses down. Do jack shit.
If I can't see it, it's not there.
That's it. For 1 hour, you don't open a door. You don't open a chest. You don't talk to your or any other gods.
Everyone sit in a corner and look at the floor.
Jamie. That's it. Everyone roll dice. No. Don't have to do anything.
59 minutes in.
Just let him talk.
Would I have seen the symbol of Imogen in the air above the town? Is the only question. This is the.
There's no symbol of Imogen.
Okay, I'll just. Because if there was, then I would be trying to contact my guard with the.
I have a few questions. How many Helvetians do we still have?
So I believe there was 10 Helvetians that came back.
Yeah.
After their conversation with, first of all, here, quite a few of them seem to be quite keen to head down to the southern docks and deal with the dragon situation.
Didn't we see the dragon flying off with an armful of stuff?
No.
That
hasn't happened in this area.
That's fine.
Where is Black Scale? What's he doing?
He's stood on the ship. He's looking over the area where his fellow lizard folk were before they got incinerated.
Oh, bless him.
Oh, poor guy.
I'd go over and give a little.
Did the Helvetians go down to look for the?
Yeah.
Okay.
One of them goes down. The rest of them is still. I reckon we could do it. What we need is a big catapult.
We can't even communicate with the Black Scale because Dagger's not here now.
Yeah.
No, he was the only one that could speak to him.
Okay. So the dragon scale.
Did anyone speak to Connor?
It was towards the. Where is he? Oh, here he is. Yeah. So it was towards the front area. So he's there.
Before I start looking at the mainsail and sorting that, I'll get some what is now very well cooked jerky out and just walk over to him, knowing that one of their main drivers is food, and that's pretty much all I know about them. And I'll just offer him one hand on his shoulder, just to offer him the pack. Just hand it over to him.
He's not eating his comrades.
See?
I'll take a bit and just eat it to show food.
Cooked meat as well. They were cooked meat. More. I knew it.
I'll give him another one, and then I'll turn around and walk off whilst he's ripping into that.
He's gonna follow you around forever now.
He's doing a survival check. See if he can.
See if we can track it.
All right.
I suppose this is the prime time for a conversation with some Helvetians who don't necessarily want to be here, in which case...
So Antonius goes, well, look, appreciate these prisoners safe and everything. We're wondering if it's best just to keep the ship below deck, keep them here. Don't sail the ship away. don't attract any attention, and then me and the men go and see where we can do some good.
Persuasion check.
Do we know if we could sell this ourselves without them?
We both have sailor backgrounds.
Yeah.
You reckon you could probably do it? It wouldn't be the most efficient, and you wouldn't be failing. It wouldn't be sailing it at
maximum capacity.
maximum
I
capacity.
imagine you wouldn't be able to do quick manoeuvres either.
Yeah.
So we could, like a leisure boat, go across.
you could manoeuvre it with some effort. You could manoeuvre it. You could get it out into the sea.
And we'd need all of them really
the
to
wind
be
and the sails,
efficient,
you just need to be able to
operating.
like
Yeah, I thought so.
steer it.
Well, Antonius, you see, what do you think you can accomplish against such an ancient beast as that dragon?
Kill it.
Well, there's only 10 of you, and you ain't got no.
You're right.
catapults or
It
anything.
doesn't sound to me like the dragon has a chance.
As much as we like your enthusiasm, these people need some help, and we could get out of here without your assistance, but it would make things go far smoother. We could certainly make much greater speed on getting away, getting these people to safety.
Can I throw a piece of ration at him from where I'm sitting?
What?
So whilst I'm having a bit of while I'm having a bit of food, I'm like, I'll just throw a bit of thing at him, because if it hits him, I'll be like, how do you expect to survive against a dragon if you can't even defend yourself against a piece of bread? Like,
Make a ranged attack roll.
I don't know what my plus
prisoners
would be
came
or
in?
anything, but
30 prisoners, I believe, are set.
I'm gonna miss.
It's
What?
plus
What
At
is it
the
I
4
said about
plus what my
not
negative
doing
1.
anything?
Neg 1.
Are they
My
all
dex.
no hands, no tongue
Or
prisoners?
no hands, no tongue.
I'm just feeding the birds.
So as you're talking to Antonius, the black scale runs behind Antonius towards the edge of the boat, looking over the edge. He's chased your bit of food you've thrown. I'm going to do another perception check to you.
You can probably see me having a bit of a munch.
He's not that perceptive according to that.
He put all of his points into strength, not wisdom.
I rolled the wrong d20.
We made the commitment to help you with your mission. Alright, and that's something we'll honour, if you insist.
There are 30 people here, and you say you wanted to go in and do good and help. You're doing good by being here and tending to them. Do you think any of them can make some food? Do you think they've been well fed whilst they've been a captive? It might sound like what you
Medial work.
Helvetians might call menial chores, but there's no one here. We can prep the boat for sail, which might take a little bit of... needs hands to do it. And these people can't help. They need feeding. They can't do it themselves.
As you're talking, there's an explosion towards the southern of town. A big gout of flame goes up.
Don't worry about that, guys. That was planned.
Yeah, we meant to do that.
Alright, I'll take a persuasion check from one of you with advantage because of the assist.
You roll, because you know what my dice rolls are like.
Oh, I don't know.
Persuasion. I got +5 to it.
Alright, okay.
That's more than I do. That's more than I do.
So you have advantage.
Nat
so
20 and
Whoa.
+5.
Oh.
25.
You're right. If the Helvetians do anything, it's stand between the enemy and people who can't help themselves. And right now, these people can't help themselves. Much as I want to go and do what we're trained for, and we're not trained for this, it's probably the place where we do the most good.
Exactly. You will be the unsung heroes. The ones that are needed.
Well, we don't need glory or praise for it. It's doing the right thing that's important.
I'm glad you feel that way. It means a lot to us.
Do you think a couple of you could go down, see if there was some supplies for some food and maybe get something cooking for these? I mean, we've got 30 people here. I know myself, and I'm sure Crassus and...
No, I don't want to seem callous, but I think our first priority should not be still here. We can feed him once we're out in the war, but first we need to get shipshape so we can leave.
They can start prep of some basic stuff whilst... We would need 2 of them to start the prep whilst we go up and finish up with the rest of the stuff.
Maybe we can have some of the Helvetians stand guard.
There's a lot of work to do, you know.
It
that
is a lot.
That rigging will take a good few men working on.
I mean, we've got 10 of them. I'm sure we could spare 2 to do some food. These prisoners looked worse for wear, right? I doubt they've been fed,
No tongues.
if at all.
I'm sure some of the others know how to cook, but these men, they can help us with the work right now.
How close?
For example, these couple are just sitting here on deck.
How close is this conversation to us?
Oh, it's here. You can hear it.
At which point I'm going to say, if they catch us, no one's going to be eaten. I say, we do as the captain here says, get some distance, get the ship sailing first.
Who said he was
Common sense.
captain?
He's the one with the common sense.
As
Get
soon
the
as you
distance.
say that, I'm gonna get up and go check on the prisoners. Oh god.
They might not survive till...
There is like blood coming down my head at the moment.
Well-
like a big massive gash.
They might not survive till tomorrow.
Close as they may be to Gar's embrace, I assure you the enemy did feed them. It was important to them to keep them alive.
Can we at
Be
least
alive
get
to
someone
full
to do
best
just a quick stock check of what we've got?
Yeah, I was gonna say. So we could do with a full inventory check. We definitely need to get cracking on that sail. We could do with a check to see if there's any pumps on board, if they still work. Making sure the steering gear still works, because we haven't tried to check if anything hasn't been sabotaged and if this wasn't just sat in the dock. So. I know things, alright.
That's what I do.
I-
I sail and I know things.
So I'll point to one Helvetian. Can you go do a stock check, see what we've got down there, how much of it we've got,
Yes, sir.
and then
He trots off to go below deck.
one of the
Take
other,
orders from
so
anyone.
one of the other guys has gone, can you go and to point to another one? Can you go and check on the other chap that went looking for some cloth and stuff to fix the sail? Can you just see if he might need a hand? It's not light stuff. It can be pretty heavy.
All right. If that's... He looks towards Antonius for a moment. Antonius nods. All right.
Can we have a man to go and check the pumps, make sure they're in working order?
What's the pump look like?
You'll know it'll be quite easy. It'll either be like a capstan, you know, like the one they use for the anchor.
What does an anchor look like? Okay. I'm waiting for that question.
To be fair, they're in a seaside town.
They're not sailors.
No, none of the Helvetic nation is a mighty army on land, but has next to nothing in the way of sea power. They don't do it at all.
Even though they lived on the sea, they're like, we don't know anything about boats.
The the Helvetians sailed over here, but in Chevalian hired ships.
Yeah,
They have
so
a very
sailors.
minimal sailing capability.
So they sail, they didn't do the sailing.
Well, it's clear maybe you don't necessarily know all of the things, and so maybe you prepare here ready to do the work on the sail when those lads get back up with the sailcloth.
Right. I mean, I'm not happy to go and look, but I just don't
I'll look at
wanna-
the sails and I'll sort the sails. If you guys could just stay here and keep an eye out and just shout up to me when the chaps are back with the cloth to repair.
Okay. So,
I suppose I'll check the steering gear and the pumps then.
all right. Make an investigation check for me, please.
Oh yeah, one of my bad stats.
It's intelligence.
Is that me as well for the sails?
Yes, please.
Oh, it's a single digit.
It is a single digit. I'm just looking for my investigation skill. That'll be a 10.
Okay.
Mine isn't 8.
All right. So the sails are in a mess, but you notice there's a large fracture in the main mast.
Oh no, it's a large fracture.
Mm-hmm.
Can I start doing mending on that?
Okay, it is large. How large does mending fix?
It says like,
Yeah,
is
yeah,
it
yeah.
like a
Casted,
foot
it's
at a
a cantrip.
time or something?
Yeah, it's a cantrip, so I
It
can
takes a
do
minute per cast.
So it'll take
But I think it says something specific,
So,
like it does a foot.
a minute per cast. How long does it take? 1 foot. Yeah, it's no larger than 1 foot, so I'd have to do it presumably quite a few times.
Yeah, you can do it a few times then. Okay, so if you're going to set to doing that,
Yes.
but that really is the full scope of everything you see that appears to be wrong.
I mean, it's a big. That seems like a big bit.
Yeah.
So, I
So,
shall-
I mean, once you see that, you dismiss the possibility of there being any other issues.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you go and check, and it appears that the rudder and the pump are all right. You think it's all fine? Don't spot a single thing wrong with
I
it.
think it's all fine.
There's a good chance we sail out and nothing fucking works.
There's a good chance it is actually all fine.
There is.
So when you get down the lower decks,
It must be good.
you could also see the Helvetians of they're down there searching, opening crates, looking around. MacLeod has gone down and he seems to be positioning people like on the bottommost deck, getting them to beds if they're more injured than others. Despite his words, he does seem to be making sure they're taken care of.
Is he doing that crisis team thing where it's like, you're the ones that are probably going to die?
It's
You're the ones
The triaging them then.
Yeah.
Cool.
I assume I'm done for like the next 10 or so minutes whilst I...
10 minutes, okay.
I assume
Yeah,
so.
yeah,
Maybe
that
I
10
don't
minutes
know.
will cover the amount of time you need to move over a bit at a time trying
Make
to
sure it's
repair this
alright.
fracture.
And once I'm done, I'll come back up to the top deck.
So
and
how
do
long
some
would this
above
have taken the
those.
two of them? Because obviously I was resting for an hour, like 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
Yeah, we're probably 20 minutes at this stage.
Okay.
Okay. So in the process of this, you see the whole commotion above the centre of town. You see all the rings appear and various... there's the ground shakes and all these strange lights erupt from where the centre of town is. So it's concerning.
Till, assumably you're still within view of me.
I was going down to check on the
Have you gone?
prisoners.
Yeah.
So I'm
So you
going.
see the same as MacLeod goes down at the same time, and he does help people.
Better. Or we're going to have a problem. If he can read thoughts, definitely what he's going to hear.
A number of the people who he does help seem to like recognise him, and,
Yeah.
like nod at him, and
Do I recognise anybody?
make a perception check.
Come on, Yanis. Come on, bro.
Oh, it's a 17 plus 4, so 21.
Nice.
I'm on perception. Yeah, 21 on my
There's a
perception.
couple of faces you recognise of people you saw in town, but not to know their name. And then towards the back, you do indeed spot Yannick.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, he definitely gets special
Yannick
treatment.
looks awful. He looks amongst the worst.
Does he look injured, or does it look...
He doesn't look injured, but he looks. He's got the obvious amount, but he looks gaunt as well, as if he's not been taking the food, and he doesn't recognise you. Doesn't look up to you, but you do recognise
I
him.
recognise him. Okay, it's definitely a special case. I would definitely go and check on him, and even if he doesn't recognise me, I wouldn't really let on that I knew him, but
Okay.
I'd make sure that I checked he was okay, and I'd check wounds. I'd, if he'd allow me, I'd...
Yeah. Okay, so you go over to him. And he starts as you go over close to him, looks up at you, and his eyes blink. He looks away.
Would he allow me to check him over?
He was startled when he first. He doesn't appear to be trying to stop you in any way. He's
Okay.
brought his hands down. He's not tied or anything like that, obviously, since...
Yeah.
So if you want to check him over, make a medicine check.
That's another 4. That's a 19 on a medicine check.
Okay. So malnourished, for sure.
Yeah.
Dehydrated. He has had a couple of what look like to be serious injuries, which have healed naturally rather than being magically healed.
Yeah, okay. When you say injuries, do you mean like bruises, cuts that have healed, not really broken bones?
Yeah. So the way some of these are cuts,
Yeah.
which have scarred over.
Yeah.
His reaction to you, you think something bad has happened here,
Yeah.
more than just
Yeah.
the others. He's in a state of shock.
I'd offer him some of my water skin.
Okay.
So I'd put it to his lips, kind of thing. To like.
He takes it, the water going into his mouth and then running down the side of it, almost running off his dry, cracked lips,
All the water.
unable to.
All the water I use is water that you make with Create Water.
Yeah.
Create Food and Water. So the holy water of Imogen.
He takes it and gulps it down, as I say, running outside his mouth as well.
You can empty it if he needs to.
He nods his head and coughs immediately and vomits water onto the deck floor, rolling over.
So he's in a real bad way. Like, oh Christ. Okay, I'd obviously like recovery position him if he's just been throwing up.
Okay.
And I'd probably clear the vomit up as well.
Okay. Can I get a perception check from you, please?
So it begins.
You're gonna be the one that your check's gonna be the one that starts the fight.
Oh wait, you're not Jack. I know you might be a bit more.
Stavros was very good at seeing the stuff coming.
Yeah.
To be fair.
11 plus 3, 14.
14. Okay, so you're sitting on the top. And you look towards the harbour side. You see a force come into the open area at the centre. For about like 30 armoured troops.
Leather armoured.
Dressed like the hobgoblins you've encountered earlier.
I'm just going to shout out.
There's a couple of Goliaths with the group at the back.
I'm going to shout out, "We've got company!"
Have I finished mending at this point? Like the whole thing?
You will have finished mending the mast at this point.
Would I have...
The Helvetians have found sail. But it's going to take a while to rig that.
The Helvetians just drop everything and go for the
Oh, I
fight.
rested up.
Nope. You haven't had your
I
hour yet.
will
Fuck.
run over to the gangplank and I'll kick that off so that it just makes it a lot more difficult for them to get in.
Alright, you run over, kick the gangplank off.
I won't hear any of this. I'll be with you. So whatever you.
One of
I'll probably hear
the
the shout.
lead
shout,
hobgoblins nudges the next one. The lead one goes, "There!" And the group start run towards you. Hold there!
Crassus is going to shout, because I presume we're like tied alongside with more than just a plank.
Yeah, I just want to make it
since
difficult
you've-
for them to just walk on.
So I'm going to shout at the closest couple of Helvetians to cut the
Poked him off with a
rope.
stick
Okay.
when they tried.
Right, they'll go over, pulling out swords and slashing them onto the side there. The rope's falling free.
I
Yeah.
would just like to point out that I am going to be getting my shield out ready and taking the dodge action, just in case any are going to shoot at me.
Seeing as I can't rest, the second I start to see any like planks or anything come across for people to try and board ships, I'm going to keep casting Gust to try and blow the planks away.
Okay.
I will stand in front of, like, I'm ready for a dodge action, but I'm standing in front of him as hope to shield him because you're not that chunky as far as things go.
No, I'm actually like crouch down along the side.
If I can hear him shout, "We've got company," I'd probably make my way up and I'd be shouting orders to the Helvetians because I've got my soldier background, so I'd at least know how to prep for a bit of a fight.
Okay. So, some Helvetians gone to cut the ropes. You're preparing to dodge.
Yeah, did the Helvet... Oh, never mind, actually.
You're in a ring.
Yeah, I know. I can hear things, but
I'm prepping them for defence
I will
rather
double
than...
check I actually
I'm-
have Gust. I'm sure.
I'm-
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
I'm very much debating whether I want to come out or not. Yeah. So I'm like,
Can you come out at any time?
Have we got-
Come out when you need it.
Time for some more.
The surprise
Yeah.
might be...
I'm going to shout to Percival.
Can you talk?
Grab a few lads,
You'd be
get the
like,
sails
"Get
braced
them
so we
there."
can make away.
I'll just grab are there any that are sort of Helvetians
So
that are
one of them
standing
you
just
might be able to
gawking at it?
actually
Or
communicate.
are they...
The two of them have gone to cut the ropes. The rest, they're pulling swords out. They look like they're getting ready for a fight rather
So
than
I'll
doing anything
grab
else.
two. It's like, I need you two. Give me a hand.
And having shouted that at him, I'm going to go and get to the wheel ready to turn us away as they get the sail up.
We've got to fight them!
You can join your colleagues in a moment. Do this so that we can assist you and win the battle.
Fine.
You'll have your time for bloodshed.
Well, you'll have to show us. We don't know what to do.
That's fine.
What's the black scale doing? Because we can't talk to him.
Oh, yeah. So he's looking around a bit confused at what everybody's doing.
I'll be shouting and pointing
Can
to the
I also,
Helvetians.
as I turn around and do it, can I get out another ration pack and sort of just look at him and just sort of go, and then I'll sort of, can I just sort of tap that and just point to the Helvetians to try and indicate, like, protect the Helvetians?
You're telling him to eat them?
Okay. Oh fuck it! I'm gonna get him killed. I'll point at the force coming there. The force coming at us.
oh, he's going.
He'll buy us some time.
Runs and he jumps over the side.
Not the black scale.
Alright,
You
so...
did so well.
Do any of the Helvetians have bows?
Yes, it is.
Can I support him and then I'll go do the.
Well, finally. So two of the Helvetians that are free, they go and they get bows. The black scale leaps over the side, hitting the dock rather badly, but gets up and hefts his club. And ready to stand to intercept these hobgoblins.
We're killing off so many lizard folk.
Trying to any planks that they keep trying to chuck across that come across. Have I blown any of them away? Are there any still left on the side?
No one's got close enough to put a gangplank on. There's only one of the.
How far away is the ship though? And has it got? I think it's got a couple of sails, has it?
Sorry, what?
Have you got a couple of sails on it? Like
They're coming from the
They're coming from the harbour.
Oh, right.
They're
not
the
coming
main,
from a ship. They're
I
coming
thought
from the
that-
land.
Yeah, so they're on land and they're coming towards. So
I thought they were on the ship. Like
No. They're coming from the town itself.
So we kicked the walk plank off.
So the
So
only
they
way
can't run
the
up.
only way they can get on is literally jumping and praying that they can grab
Yeah.
onto the ship. And
But you're just readying so that if they
Yeah,
get
and-
planks to try and
Okay.
put
Any of
on.
them try to jump, gust. So it's like they come at us and then and then they fly backwards.
So the Helvetians, they draw arrows and first one lands in amongst the hobgoblins, hitting one. The second one again. The black scale runs into the front rank of them,
Christ.
swinging his club wildly.
That would be the best if he just single-handedly.
He goes over the top of them. The hobgoblins are startled by it. They pull back, trying to form a shield wall. Another Helvetian fires an arrow over into the top. Third arrow goes straight into the back of the black scale.
Oh, and that
Oh,
one.
for God's sake.
That one that. Yeah, but hopefully now he'll rage and then
Is he a
kick
barbarian?
their
I don't
ass.
know.
Black
Probably
scales
black
are usually
scale,
barbarians.
So you're trying to get the ship ready to move, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What one sail, if we may.
I've
Slow
got
enough to make a
assistance
wave,
from
but-
the.
Okay, with the Helvetians helping, you get the sail. Well, not the main sail, but enough you think to start moving the boat, and it starts
That's all-
moving,
that's all we want.
just drifting away from the main harbour part.
I'll take us hard over. Just to turn the nose round.
Some of the group, they're swarming around the black scale, and some come around the back. One of the Goliaths runs towards the ship and leaps to try and get to the edge
Gonna
of
blow
it.
gust on him to try and knock him back.
Okay, you're going to do gust on him?
Yep.
Then I'll give him disadvantage on this. Alright, so he leaps towards the ship, and your gust hits him in the chest, and stopping him flat in the air, falls straight into the water. Yeah, I turned his 16 into a 5.
Oh, nice, good.
Can I shout to Black Scale to come back?
He hears you shouting, but
I'm waving the food also.
okay. He pays no
I
attention.
don't even know if we know his name.
He's taken down a hobgoblin. He's picking this one up. He's got his club in one hand and swinging towards the other. He's trying to bite into the one.
I'm just saying he probably stopped them getting to us and more than the Goliath jumping
Yeah.
on.
We shall mourn him.
Yeah.
Helvetians firing up a couple of arrows.
We
One of them
should
going wide,
have
one
a
of them hitting
statue.
into the group. Black scale though, he gets hit twice.
Oh no.
He shall have a
Third
statue in his
time.
honour.
Oh no, those are 2 misses. So he's going to take a bunch of damage
You
there.
did this.
I'm not gonna lie, I've died twice in 2 sessions. I don't give a fuck if I.
How far are they? Because I'm like, if I cast Bless.
Everyone's a
on the
port
black
to
scale-
Percival.
We're still at jumping distance from the harbour side. That's the
Yeah,
Goliath
you've just
side.
started to drift away at this
I was
stage.
just thinking, how far is the black scale from us?
Oh, he's about 40 feet away from the edge
I'd take it he'd be down at an angle as well, wouldn't it?
Yeah, he will be, yeah.
So there's no way of him jumping
Yeah, I
back
can't.
The problem is, if they didn't stop to shield
Swim
wall,
with the lizard
they
man.
just started to run at us. If they didn't
Okay.
stop to shield wall because Black Scale came to them, how many do you think would be jumping on the ship right
Exactly.
now?
I can only blow off one Goliath at a time.
They're going into the black scale,
Right,
left
yeah,
and
boy.
right. Sword emerges from his back. He's bleeding all over the place. Took 42 points of damage.
Black scale.
I am of the solemn belief that he has pretty much saved us from 30 guys, including some Goliaths, jumping at the boat.
If he's within
We're going to sprinkle
60
my
feet
rations
of
into
me,
the sea tomorrow.
I'll healing words at the black scale.
Okay, he's within 60 feet.
It's not loads of healing.
You move to the edge of the boat.
It's 2 plus 9 points of healing.
9 points of healing.
It's
It's all
not
good.
loads, but
Okay. So,
just a level 1.
as the ship starts to move away, I should do.
Sorry, I didn't realise. Can I send him a message?
You can, but what do you
It doesn't. Wait, it doesn't say the.
Does it say I have to understand your language or?
No, it doesn't say that he has to understand my language.
He'll just hear a voice in his head in a language he doesn't understand.
Seems like a question for an angry internet forum.
Yeah, it doesn't say he has to understand my language.
I think sending, they just have to understand a language and it goes to them in
It just says,
language.
you point your finger towards a creature within range and whisper a message. The target, and only the target, hears the message and can reply in a whisper that only
Yeah,
you
so
can
he can hear you talking, but he can't understand your language.
I think of it as just like whispering, but someone can hear you from very far away.
Yeah.
I'll give it a go.
The target hears exactly what you whisper.
Yeah.
They don't understand it. Okay.
To come to just see if he'll come back.
Return to boat.
I assume he knows the word food, so I'll just say food boat.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Do they have to
19
pass
and a
dagger?
9.
Okay.
With I've got pluses. Bear with me. Persuasion. So 14.
14.
The lowest.
Okay. All right. So, boat's starting to move away. It gets it like 10 feet away from the dock at this stage. You've got a good big gap. Lizard folk, the Black Scout turns round. Hobgoblins starting to swarm around him now. Some more have got to the edge of the dock, and he turns and starts to run towards the ship.
Hey!
Okay.
It's like someone chuck him around.
Are we all like?
At the
moment, he's going to have to make a 10-foot.
Is there
jump.
any rope
He's a
around?
barbarian, he can do it.
There's loads of rope around.
Okay. Is there any rope that's not essential to the actual moving of the boat?
Is there one of those rubber rings we could?
What about the anchor? If it was anchor, could you like jump onto the anchor?
We won't be anchored as we're in
I
harbour.
think no. So I'll throw some rope
Tied
out.
up.
So you know how one rope it just rests in the water, trailing sort of along.
Yep.
I'll do that in hopes that he can grab it, and I'll tell you get ready to blow anything but black scale.
All right.
I'm a sailor. I'm ready to blow anything.
He's just blown a Goliath very
I'll
well.
blow anything for 2 gold.
That much?
And yeah, I guess that's the
behave.
most we can do for black.
Okay.
I'm just happy he heard.
You uncoil some of the rope and fling it out. So really, when it boils down, he's going to run to the edge of the dock. He's going to jump. See how he does.
Come on, natural 20, bro.
Clutch
Come on,
roll.
natural 20.
Don't mind reaching my arm.
Oh no! So
Oh,
he
yeah.
jumps.
He can
does
swim
not.
though.
He doesn't have anything like the lead he needs to, as one of the hobgoblins catches his leg as he jumps forward.
It's like when you tap your sibling's ankle. That's
I'll sacred flame on the hobgoblin that's grabbed him.
That's a whiz save, isn't it?
Dex save.
Dex save. No. 3.
It does 3d8 damage.
Is that a cantrip?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's something I think I
2, 3, 10 points of radiant damage.
Okay, that one disappears in a flash.
I'll reach my arm out for the black scale to try again.
The lizard men can swim though, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they're amphibious.
Okay, so he disappears beneath the water. His head pops back up again. A number of the hobgoblins at the side switch to arrows, firing them up at the ship, and some down at the black scale in the water.
I also have gust. Could I be trying to
Blow
gust
the
arrows
arrow.
away?
Oh, it's a good plan.
You can try on one of them.
I'll try to do one of it. Yeah, I'll try.
Shooting at you or shooting at the black scale?
Shooting at the black scale.
Oh.
He's feeling responsible.
All right. So
I'm on the boat with Till.
I'm on a boat.
realistically, then, who is at the edge of the ship? where the
I'm
black
on the
scale
edge
was?
of the ship.
So
yeah,
this is the back, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
So me at the back.
Don't get hit.
So you're holding that rope really far away from him, then, aren't you?
I'm holding my action.
Where's the dock?
So
Probably
you're
under my
I
shield,
sort of envisioned
but-
that you were side onto the dock.
Oh,
and you
okay,
were
so
moving.
it's
turning away.
You were turning away.
So you
this-
would be
that
on
side.
this side still.
Okay.
My action's going to be just I'm going to hold it so the second anyone
bit
tries
of
to
the
board
ring
it by
to be
trying to
here.
jump on or swing
Destroys an
onto the
icon
ship, I'm going
It's
to
all
cast
right.
Gust, so I'm carrying down behind cover and then just like see someone coming up, blow them away.
So because we're turning it away this way, you're closest to the back.
Crash us up at the. Is that where the wheel is there?
That's where the wheel is, yeah.
As well.
Okay.
It's just not perfectly within a square.
So, realising it's moving away, the hobgoblins switch to bows and they're going to fire. So we're going to have 2 shots on you, 2 shots on you, 2 shots on you, and then they will fire 6 shots to the black scale.
No.
You're going to try and gust one of them, so one of them those arrows into the black scale.
On
That's
behind
6
the-
shots. 6.
Yeah.
At the black
The
scale.
black scale.
You're hiding in the ring.
I know,
so...
no, but I mean, I'm feeling sorry for the
I'm just saying.
the ring is vibrating like mad.
You are the
Well,
warlock.
look at it, it's like a-
Fucking Eldritch Blaster, but they're on the edge of the duct. You could be pulling them in.
No, I don't want to.
I know where that ring is now.
I've got Khalil up my ass. All right. So 2 shots on you.
Yes, 18 AC.
Okay. 1 hits, 1 misses.
Give it to me.
Okay.
But no arrow.
Give it
9
to me.
points of damage.
That's okay. I
The arrow slams into you. 2 shots on Till.
20 AC.
1 hits, 1 misses.
Oh, 2 seconds, sorry. Let me just see if I've got any of me.
9 piercing damage. 1 arrow fits 1 flies over the top.
May I do a reaction?
You may.
Whenever... No, that's within 5 foot. Ignore me.
Okay.
Sorry.
And 2 at you.
Do I get any kind of
12 AC.
cover? Like,
I'm the
No,
shortest.
if anything, you're higher up than everyone
I'd say
else.
I'm the shortest one, and I still took it.
Which do I see?
12.
I knew it was 12.
Okay, so I got a natural 1.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the other one was an 8 plus 3 for 11. So both of them miss you.
So the first one comes up at me like, ha! The next one hits right to the side like,
Alright. Black
But
scale.
I'll tweak it a little bit.
Oh, we'll make it.
Natural 20.
Oh, yeah.
And a miss.
Oh dear.
However, you're using gust, aren't you?
Yeah.
So that puts that first one at disadvantage. So that
It's
takes the
not
three
a
of
nat
them-
20.
It's not. It's a miss. So it's a miss because we take it. At
I'm
disadvantage.
taking that as I saved him.
Okay, so the other 5. That's a miss.
He hasn't only got 9 HP.
That's a miss.
Oh, come on!
That's a miss.
Yes!
Probably got about 15 AC.
That's a natural 1.
Yes!
Yes.
So that hit the other arrow. And
So the water, as the arrows are just splashing into it around the lizard focus.
It's like the scene when they get off the boat saying, like, Saving Private Ryan, and they're there flailing, you see the bullets, like, splashing around him.
yeah.
Okay. So Black Scale swims quite fast and gets up towards the edge of the boat, gets your bit of rope that's trailing, and pulls himself up onto it.
So I'm gonna help pull him up.
Yeah,
the
I'm not
best
the
I can,
strongest.
like.
I need a hand.
I'll assist you in.
A couple more arrows flying into the side of the ship. Each of you is going to take another shot. Miss for you. Hit for Till.
I do have
As
spell.
you guys are trying to help pulling the rope up, and that was 5 points of damage as another arrow slams into you. And 1 on yourself as well. It's a miss.
I was going to say,
That's
I'm
a
not helping him. I'm carrying now.
Alright, so you help the Black Scale up to the top and pulled him over the top as the ship moves away from the harbour. You manage to get your heads down and you move away. There's more arrows hitting the side of the boat, but you're able to take enough cover at this point for the ship to drift away out of their reach.
Good. That was close.
Can I go to the Helvetian that was doing the stock take? I'll just ask, was there any meat?
There's plenty of food down there.
Any meat?
Yeah, there was some meat there.
Which I'll sort of ask him.
I'm not sure if this is the time.
No, I'll ask him roughly which box it was in, like which deck and stuff.
The best thing is, does he
bottom
hit
deck,
anyone
there were
like
several
a whole
boxes.
card?
There was dried meat, there was oats.
I'll go down to try. I'll just go down and just try to grab a slab of meat as sort of a reward for Black Scale.
But he's got himself up. He's, drenched in water, but you can see there's several severe cuts on
I think
his
now
body.
is the time for that. He has done an awful lot of work and managed to survive it.
So we're just making very slow.
It's all right. And you got the sails out, so you're not moving at full speed, but you're moving in the direction you want to be. Yeah. You've got the wheel, and you've directed it out. Managed to position the sails correctly, so you're moving directly out away from the.
As I go below deck, I'll just shout, "I'll be with you in a moment." Up towards Crassus, and then I'm looking for like your stereotypical slab of meat, if there is any.
There's some heavily salted meat.
One of those
I
cartoon
think he'll
legs
enjoy the
of-
heavily salted meat. So I'll just grab an arm's worth of meat and bring it up, and just in front of Black Scale, just drop it on the floor in front of him.
Okay. Long tongue comes down. He's licking the surface of it initially and starts tearing it, putting a claw in and pulling it outside and trying to work out why it tastes like this.
Can I prestidigitation it just to clean it with the salt then if he doesn't like the salt?
Okay, so you clean up a bit and as he's doing it,
Here we go.
and he's got it in his mouth now. Lizards aren't best equipped with molars, so he's really having to just put his teeth into it and tear chunks off it, and then struggle with the size of it. So you see his throat expanding as these large chunks of meat just sliding.
Like a child, I think he's going to be entertained for a little while.
Like a snake, like.
I think everyone's in agreement that he has earned that, keeping them away.
Yeah. All right. As your group starts to move away from the town itself, and the town starts to decrease in size as it's in your wake, you can see more of the state of what's going on. Whatever was in the sky has disappeared at this stage, and a rain is falling over the city itself. But as you've moved out into the sea, the sky ahead of you seems to be quite clear. Just rain falling and clouds over the city. There's a flash of lightning. There are fires burning at the south of the city. And you see the dragon off in the north. And it drops down into the northern part of the city. But it is far away from you at this stage.
That's what I want to do.
That's what I want to do.
You have the boat. You've got the prisoners. Admittedly, you don't have Team B, but you can breathe a sigh of relief that you're alive and at least in some degree have completed your mission.
How long is it going to take for us to sail back?
I'll be trying to talk to you and just play. It's
Sail
alright,
back to the town.
Not back to the town.
I have the original amphibious landing drawings here.
There's no way we can sail back to the tower.
The plan was, during the river we came down from the tower, the plan was to drop them there, and if shit hit the fan, there's some islands just offshore slightly further out, and we would go and hide there first. But if
we could head north round, and then Raspin's farm is up in that direction, isn't it?
I was going to say, the only problem if we drop them north is that dragon's at the north end of the tower, and you're dropping them on open land.
We need to head somewhere safe at least.
Well, and
if we head
out
south,
of character, we don't know what's going on with the tower at all. As far as we're aware,
we
the
head
tower's still good.
straight south.
I have a map.
Back
Would a
to-
map be?
I've got several here.
We've got a boat so we can sail quite far out and come round.
I managed to sneak a number of individuals out of the city during the occupation. I had a deal with a captain who would come and collect them and take them to safety. Admitted I'd have to box them up in some cases.
Who's this speaking at the moment?
Well, they're still alive.
Totally
Can
not
I do an
found
insight check on
those
them?
people.
Totally not box them in coffee.
That sounds kind of with the fact that
Coming away
he's
at that.
he's set it up to get people to someone we don't know. And
Smuggling.
Sailing up there.
17 plus 5, 22.
Um,
I'm wondering, is his intentions pure, or is there something behind it?
he seems on edge as he's telling you the story, like he's telling you something he doesn't want to tell you.
I'm going to just say that. He's hiding something from us. His objective isn't the same as ours. There's something he's not telling us.
Well, sort that out when we come to it, but right now we need to get these folks back to the tower.
Yeah.
Well,
To the tower, not to where he wants to go.
Well, I'd say best continue on plan and go to that river outlet that we came down via. It's the closest point to the tower.
So
it's probably the furthest point away from that blasted dragon as well.
But out from
We'll
the
have to go-
west and then really
we'd
far
just be
around.
circling round,
Yeah.
coming back.
We would have to
towards
go
us,
past
But we'd
the
probably want to go around them, wouldn't we? And
We're
then
going
come back
south then,
because
east,
we'd have to
south.
pass the enemy again here.
Because we'll have to sail
I'm gonna
past
have
the
to pass that big ship,
eruption.
yeah.
Well,
you
we
know,
don't
you'd have
what's
to go past the
happened to that.
eruption, yeah.
But if
Well,
we went kind of out,
So
yeah,
we'd have to
as
go.
you
We'd
say,
have to go.
southwest
We'd
and
probably have to
round.
go around those islands to get.
Why
back.
don't we just go up towards the farmland and then go through the farmland? Someone said their farm, the Raswin's farm.
I'm pretty sure Raswin's
How
farm.
long is the ship going to be able to stay on sea for, as far as damage as it is?
So if we stay close to, if we stay close-ish to the coast of where going up towards the farmland, then we know that it's just a straight shot east to the tower.
Or it's a straight shot north up the river. And arguably, you see that big bastard up there in the air, he's going that way. I'd rather not be going that way too myself.
I'd rather not sail past the eruption.
I'll take my chance with mortal man over that beast any day. I've still got a few tricks up my sleeve.
I am worse for the wear after the day that we've had. I am not up for anything to deal with the eruption.
He's fucking snoozing
If we travel further east, we could possibly take them to the Lizard Men encampment.
We have no way to talk to the Lizard Men. It's
No.
been touch and go.
I'd aim for
with
the tower
scale.
first. I'd
Tower
say.
We don't, but the chief can speak our language.
Let's see if we make it to the
Still, you've seen the way that one looks at people as if they're food, right? I'd rather not in their state.
The plan was to rescue as many prisoners as possible, get them back to the tower. Let's do that. Let's not deviate. We've done our objective.
Yeah, I think
The ship is damaged. We've had
I think
wounded
that
people.
I think that we're all in agreement to go back to the tower. It's just, do we go past the eruption or do we go up through the farmland? Go up to the farmland.
We'd have to. I'd say we go the eruption way, but we take the detour to those islands.
I'm in concurrence with Till. I say we go wide around those islands. We've got somewhere to hide if necessary.
Yeah.
Choose that island.
Are they islands or are they rocks?
Well, basically, whatever those are,
they're all islands.
Those islands.
we just want to go close to there so that we.
It gives us options going that way.
So we're too far for
Just keep an eye
the
on
enemy.
that
To,
method, and there's something he's not telling
So
us,
you want to
right?
go? Do you want to go down
He
past
doesn't
the
know
island?
about his
South,
Yeah.
southeast.
And then
okay.
up
or
there.
just
It's
up
been
close
doing
to the
all the way
islands,
that
just
way,
so we're
too.
far enough away from the eruptional town for anybody to come and attack
Isn't the
us.
eruption that way?
It is,
I
but the
think
eruption's
it's-
close
Yeah,
to
isn't
town.
it?
Yeah,
It's close to
there's
town.
A fine idea as long as we don't put ourselves in any harm's way, and particularly those prisoners. The last thing I want is them to fall back into the hands of Morthel.
We'll specifically be trying to avoid danger. I like it better that way myself.
Well, sailing past this eruption.
Hopefully we're not sailing past it. We're going to sail in that direction, but far away from it.
It was out sailing, and it looked like it was on patrol. So there is a good chance that it would be out near those islands anyway.
Well, it was in the harbour. It never left the harbour.
Yeah, it was anchored just outside the harbour, basically.
Then
But
the dragon came and we don't know.
When we started sailing away, it was unanchoring. It was getting ready.
Chasing us.
No,
Yeah.
the eruption wasn't the thing chasing us.
The boat that we pulled down came from the eruption.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
But
one.
the trident was what was
Yeah.
chasing us.
But with the dragon that headed out there, there's a good chance that they are not anchored anymore.
I still say I'd rather take my chance with mortal men than that dragon.
If that's the case, then I think I'm gonna go rest up, ready for a fight, just in case.
Before you go, I need you to take the wheel for 2 seconds. I have something that needs doing, see. It'll only be quick.
8 hours later.
5 hours later. No, so
I'll take the wheel.
I'm going to hand the wheel over to Percival.
Okay, are you competent?
Sailing background, like actually sailing.
Yeah, I know,
background,
but are you
think.
competent?
Proficiency.
We'll find out with the rolls.
So
when we
how he got into the, because I've done, funny enough, the week that we've had off, I've done a nice little backstory for Percival,
Okay.
and how he got to the island was that he was trying to teach his favourite first mate how to sail, who then sailed the boat straight into the.
You had a first mate who don't know how to sail?
Worse than
Should
that,
I be giving you the wheel?
he had a favourite first mate.
Did you turn up a town like Captain Jack
And
Sparrow
then-
where the ship just
Yeah,
sinks
yeah,
and you just
it was
walk
pretty
off?
much, and then since then, because the ships are incredibly expensive and it's not going to be easy to get hold of them, a lot of the crew may have died.
May have.
So let's just say he wasn't transporting everything that was legal,
Okay.
and so on and so forth. He's so that's essentially how he's on. So he's very proficient in sailing.
Excellent.
Well,
Sound like it.
We'll find out with the dice
Sounds
roll.
like his favourite first mate wasn't.
Yeah, his favourite first mate that he's ever had
Who was blowing?
Leadership is much to be desired,
So-
but you see the skills are alright.
So,
Alright, you takes the wheel.
Handing the wheel over to this dubious man I find myself in company with who may or may not know how to sail.
He knows how to. He's good with it.
It's like Bow, and he's like, yeah, I'm Dr. Bow, and they're like, do you have a doctor in anything?
Walk over to the gunwales of the ship. I'm going to take my knife out and I'm going to cut my hand. I'm going to hold my bleeding hand out over the water and like smear some of it on the rail.
Alright, weirdo.
And I'm gonna pray to Ally, so I am.
That's a
Dirty
weird
in
way
my
to pray to a
book.
lie.
Yeah. I pray to the Ally. I have given you of myself, so that you may know me. Your humble servant beseeches thee for calm seas and a favourable wind. May you watch over us and see us safely to our next harbour.
Arbor.
Okay. Make a
Leave
religion.
behind my hand and I'll go back over.
Make a religion check for me, please.
I rolled a fucking 2. I'm pretty sure I don't have any bonuses, but I will just check.
It's okay. It doesn't affect anything. I just need to know.
It's a 4. It's a 4 overall.
That's where we were praying for to bring the Harbinger back, and I was like, do a religion check, and I was like, oh god. When I rolled like I'm 20, and I was like, oh my god.
That was clutch, yeah.
With the ship moving gently up and down, you move further out into the sea. You holding the wheel. And now, just to be clear, because there did sound like some disagreement about it, it's a plan to head south and skirt around the islands.
To go wide around the southern docks. But yeah, south. And
Although we might be able to see the eruption as
So
we
from
come
where we are,
round.
direct south until we know we're past the islands, and then
Alright.
Yeah, I'll take the wheel back for me if you want to go and get your rest. That you said
I
you
will
wanted.
go into the captain's quarters, which now doesn't have a door on.
I was actually going to say I might join you down in the captain's quarters if there's space.
It's up in this bit.
Yeah, because obviously the lower decks are going to be filled with the prisoners.
Jamie, has an hour gone by for me?
Nope.
Shit.
You stay in his ring.
That's it, you stay in my ring.
You've had the most uninterrupted
I've
rest.
got
though.
my finger in your
You've
ring.
had the most uninterrupted rest.
You should chuck that ring overboard.
Yeah.
Before we start trying to recover ourselves, let's just have a quick check around inside the captain's quarters in case there's any notes or anything.
Oh, here we go. It's the
When we're in
loot
the captain's
goblins.
quarters, is there an obvious desk or anything?
Oh, there is.
Can I go over and just see what's on it? Is there any information papers, any gold or purses or anything on
I
that?
will assist you if you wish.
Make a perception check.
Okay, come the loot
I
goblins.
know you say, but I'm assisting him, so is that all acceptable?
Yeah, you get with advantage because he's
Go on.
assisting.
Jamie, did you say
Thank you,
I
because
had
that was
one
like,
then?
oh,
I was
Sorry?
gonna say,
Did you
what's
say I had
your,
one
what's
then,
your
or-
bonus stuff?
Had one what?
I had a short rest.
No.
that's one.
Not yet.
Not yet, but you've had the most uninterrupted rest so
Should have
far.
waited.
That's right. So 15.
Okay.
Yeah, so our
15.
two options were come round here and go up to the Tower of Darius, or go to the farmland and then
That-
just go by foot.
That advantage stopped it being a 4.
Alright.
So it was good.
So I did say I was down there with you.
Would the sides of our ship have even go down there?
Probably won't go up the river,
That's
but
15 total.
it's the way we came, and it was the
Because
original plan.
over here was the
I got 4 on the
lizard
first roll.
In this patch.
encampment, yeah, in that sort of area.
Oh, that's funky.
Because we on foot went through the eastern swamps and then we went over the water.
Well, mind you, this is always on the way, isn't it? So we can get this far and reevaluate if
Yeah.
necessary.
Well, I thought when we get here, we should be able to see the eruption or any ship that.
We wouldn't be surprised if we see it much sooner.
Alright. Here we go.
I guess we better have a look out. Someone go up that mast and have a look, eh?
We still got the Helvetians. Luckily, we got all of them.
Yeah.
Where's Jeffrey when I need him?
Jeffrey?
How good's the
I can't even
Helvetians'
remember his name.
perception?
I think it's Jeffrey.
Better than
Humphrey,
mine,
that's the one.
that's for sure.
This way you want Humphrey, he's got like 20 passive perception and
My perception's actually not too
perception about
bad.
9.
As you've seen, I've started as I mean to go on. My rolls are consistently low. Top quality.
You can come on my table now. Oh wait, you're on my table?
Yeah.
Okay. I've just got a.
Yeah, it does.
I just love Mecklen's
You roll high when
what
you're
Mecklen's
stealing.
been doing because my other characters witnessed those boxes on boats. I love this inter character stuff coming in. I'm like, but this character doesn't know.
The really difficult part later on is when you go, does this character know that? Or does the other
Yeah, like
Especially when you made multiple characters and it's like half a year down the line, you're like,
we found Ranthor, one of Spartan's characters, like in one of those ships that was like adrift, and a mimic had like killed everyone on board.
yeah.
And so we just found that ship
And then
full
you
of
killed
like
him?
dead people in boxes, and we were like, "What's going on?" And there's like 2 or 3 of them that were still alive.
Wow.
Just
You needed a Togi, the Mimic Slayer.
Is that the early,
A
early
Togi,
version
the
of
Storm
Saw or
Mimic
something?
Slayer.
Yeah.
we got him. But yeah, that was spooky.
Didn't like Mimic. The Mimic in the Wild was the last one. All those coins.
Oh, that spooked me. They went inside my clothes and everything. Gross.
Yeah, coin mimics.
It's like, I want to hit it, but I hit you. But I hit it, but I hit you.
And they had a tiny swarm of mimics that were all gold coins.
I'm just
But
finding
yeah,
the
I'm
map
gonna use
thing.
my rapier to just poke that coin, and when as you poke it, it goes
Like
straight through.
See,
Aboleth.
Aboleth.
Yeah.
Oh
I'll fight your Aboleth with my.
You're angel. Oh, yeah, I don't think I'll win that.
His
I'm
angle.
sure Aboleth's actually.
Got legendary actions.
Just give it Aboleth's lung, you'll be fine.
Yeah. It's got legendary actions, not resistances. So
Pretty damn sure
I'll give it
Aboleth
a
is
hug.
a much higher challenge rate than the.
it's an aberration.
Renin 7.
Yeah, the Renin 7 mini for magic.
That's really cool.
Is that going for the Wildwoods?
Whenever I cast Renin 7 now, I'm just gonna be like, get my mini out of the card.
Is that going into the Wildwoods?
Maybe.
That looks very Wildwood.
I haven't decided. Well, that's kind of
Have
why
you
I
seen the
bought it.
Red
But I was like, I
7
haven't thought.
card?
haven't
Like
decided.
green red card. It's really pricey. It's really good in modern.
Yeah, it's a creature as well now, rather than just a planeswalker. There's a creature card for it.
Oh, is it? I thought it was
Yeah.
playing.
What kind of angel is it?
I had Renin 6.
That's my summon Celestial. That is.
Was it Renin
basically.
6?
Yeah, but which kind of angel
There's
is it?
Renin 7, Renin 6. Renin 7 is the new one, I think. Renin
Because
6 is.
was
It's not an official
last one.
mini. It's
I
a
was going to say
Is that the
because
designed
Planeswalker?
an
mini.
Aboleth is a
Renin
challenge rate
6,
of
yeah.
10.
Renin 6
Yeah,
was.
'cause that's
Imagine if you've got a
that's
Celestial that looks like
I just
that.
couldn't put it. I
It'd
wouldn't
probably have
never put it in any of
roughly
my
the
decks.
same.
Sorry, Nathan. What's
It's
this?
very land focused, I think.
Yeah,
isn't it?
Trump-
Nathan, what's this character's name that you're using? Sorry.
Khalil.
This is Khalil. Okay.
Yeah.
They were from like 40 quid training.
Battle Angels is Sea or Fun.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, well, that I was gonna say the challenge rating for that if I summon it,
Mine wasn't shiny.
it's technically
It wasn't
just my
extended
proficiency
before.
No,
bonus.
you still get sorted for like 70. It's a really sought after card for modern. It's like the meta card for modern at the moment. Although I think you need 4 of them. That's disgusting.
If I shot it from a range,
Oh, you put in Khalil, MIA.
I'm just writing the.
I'm now
the thing that
concerned.
goes
What
on
we
the
found
wiki,
on the.
I just
Yeah.
couldn't remember the
The
character name to
Incomputech
save my
Incomputech.
life. I was like, I know a large number of everyone's
Say
characters.
like-
I was like, but which one?
yeah.
but my Celestial.
Okay,
I've only got
so-
Warren and Khalil at the moment.
If
now.
I cast it, that's
So
4.
Whatever happens to them is what
Challenge
happens
rating
to them.
4 if I cast
Clutch
it.
not dead last time though.
Yeah, clutch, yeah.
So between
Cutting it
me
close.
and my
Solo's a challenge rating for 21.
So you find this map.
Ooh, exciting.
the Rustwood.
Nice.
That's a good
What's
big
this?
view.
So that gives you
Sorry.
the full
What the?
area.
Wait, what?
With details of all of these settlements up on the northern coast.
Oh wow.
Oh, so that's Miss Tassel in the bottom left.
That's
corner.
missed.
Yeah.
Oh my word. Okay.
We
so
literally
that's-
haven't ventured any further than like here either.
Details.
That's normally our map.
Mistas, Breedor, Natgarth.
I was gonna say
People
here is pretty much
Yeah, it's like our
the
map,
math
yeah.
that we've travelled.
Oh my word.
Lord.
The world is a lot bigger than mine.
New continent's much bigger than anyone
Stuff up there.
expected.
And this is on
Is
the
that-
map that they found. In
This is on the map that's laid out on
Is
the.
it roll-upable?
It is roll-upable. Yeah.
That place looks very interesting to me straight away, due to my
Rustwoods.
fascination with like clockworkings and
The city
gnomish
here.
engineering. So the Rustwoods.
The
You can
city
see-
here looks.
They've plotted a course and they've gone all around this area.
Is that where the
Previously.
Helvetians come from?
No.
Ooh.
No.
No, that seems a
Not this
continent. Yeah.
Not this continent.
Oh, they're not from this
Can
continent.
I, can I,
So that's where this ship has come from that big city there.
so yeah, I'm gonna roll it up and
I guess I've got no
plop
idea.
it in my pack.
Okay,
You made this on Incarnate, didn't you?
I did.
I've been using Incarnate as well.
It's brilliant. I love it.
That's really cool.
It's hard to envision it though.
Massive.
Don't worry, he's not going to. He will share this information, just not yet. When it's most.
So I have no idea. I'm steering.
when it's of most opportunity, the only other one that would know is. Right.
Otherwise,
I'm going to roll it up and go. Well,
John,
we need some space to have a look at this. Is there any notes you want to mark on?
the
Not even eight
desk
from that.
also has a drawer in it. You go through that.
Yeah.
And there's a small bag. The
Basically
bag
where those
has
mountains are, that
20
underneath
platinum
is
pieces
that
in it.
all but all we've explored.
And 63 gold.
Hold on. So
I'm not even sure if
You're making a note.
I've heard of any of the other places.
63 gold.
Yeah.
Possibly have a rest out.
It's like Brewer
Do
and
some
that's about
maths.
it, really.
Yeah, well, I've been to Brewdor.
There's some other mundane items.
Right
There
now,
is a
first.
bowl of what looks like fruit, some greens, some orange. Not seen them before.
Oh, exotic fruits. Do you know anything? I don't know. Not seen these fruits.
No, this is new to me.
Get the black skin, test them out for you.
As did you
think
think?
it's poison.
Might get that lizard chap to try them. Maybe you could study the effects.
Clever idea. I'm still, as like pondering over the map,
I'll
now,
put-
I'm still very much intrigued into this area. Here,
I'll
so-
put those to one
He's
side
already rolled it up and put it in the
for you
pack.
for you to sort of get in your pack, so you could maybe study and if you could any effects you see of those fruit, if you could sort of note back what does what, that would be.
Yeah. Is there a chance of any paper around, like ink
Yeah.
and krill and that
Yeah,
kind of stuff?
there's
Anything I can take
ink,
to do
krill,
some writing
paper,
with?
yeah.
So I'm going to take all those then.
There's obviously a bunk at the back of the room, which is empty at the moment. A slung hammock as well on
Is there a
one
captain's
side.
hat? Is there a captain's hat?
There is not a captain's hat.
You could take
And
the
the
bunk, I'll
captain
take
now.
the hammock.
And you could do that.
I'll sit in there with.
Nothing else in the
No,
drawers.
Nothing you think of interest.
Yeah.
There's some knickknacks and things like that, but nothing that's particularly strikes you as valuable.
Any cartographer's tools?
Yes,
Can I take that?
you can take those.
Is
They're
there-
one of those compasses.
Oh, I was going to say, yeah, because anything like anything which looks sort of like mechanical, that has like clockwork intertwinings, anything like that, maybe.
Did you want?
No, nothing of that level of technology.
Exists down here.
So we got cartographers. Did you want to take the cartographer's tools?
Did you do that? Cartographer's tools for
I've,
touring
I've
maps.
seen plenty, unless it's anything that's,
He likes
know,
the
kind of
cogs and the.
There's
yeah.
no cogs and cartographer's
No.
tools.
But he likes that
There's
all
a
that sort of stuff.
slide
I'm interested, but that's a bit too.
Yeah.
Like a compass. Yeah, but sometimes those are little cog things.
It's still very basic. If it's something a bit more unique, it's a bit more say broader than English in nature.
Looking around the room, there's nothing else of note. No
there's
one's.
a
No
door.
one's. So I don't know if someone's got a jacket hung up, because sometimes they have notes or anything tucked in pockets. And stuff.
There is a jacket hung up on the
Can I go up
rear
and-
door.
Just look in the pockets, see if there's any
You check the
jackets. or
pockets.
anything.
There's nothing in the pockets.
You get pocket sand.
Any hidden pockets, inside
Get
pockets.
fluff out the
Check the
pocket.
inside pockets. No inside pockets, just the outer pockets.
And it seems like a normal jacket.
Seems like a normal jacket. It does not try to consume you.
That's good. I like
Do you
it.
get
A
tingling
mimic
sensation?
jacket, no.
No weapons or anything
No,
laying around in
We came up against a coat once, which
Pretty
was
much.
like an
And
intelligent
that's
magic
the only
item.
desk in
It
there. There
killed
was
one of the
nowhere
party.
else with books or.
No, like I say,
Yeah.
they said it was just a desk inside the room. There's a chair. There's a bunk behind it. It's like in a small recessed area with a. It looks like you can pull a curtain across it. And there was a slung hammock up on the other side. There was a chest underneath the hammock. Quick glance in there. It's clothing. No captain's hat. There's a bowl of fruit.
Which has gone to.
Yeah.
Gone to you for further experimentation and documentation. Because I believe your chappie likes that, because you could rate your own.
I'd probably be in with the prisoners, but trying to get a bit of kip or something.
With that, then I think we'll
Be
hunker
like
down.
rested against.
Rest
So you're
up.
going to go and start having a rest with the prisoners.
Yeah, I mean, I'm only
Lots
planning
of
to
them
have
seem
like.
gone to sleep.
I'm only planning to have like a little sort of nap
Okay.
rather than a full
going
long
to-
rest.
Start to rest. I'll eat one of my ration packs as well, just have something to eat, and then sort of start to just lay back and
I can have a short
the
nap
bunk.
in armour.
Any,
and
like,
have a long rest.
Small like pouches or sacks, anything we can use just for basic utility for storing items in.
Down below decks, there was
Just
plenty of
enough stuff
sacks and
just to
pouches.
have to, like,
Lots of stuff for storage for when they, they move goods.
open up all
So you can easily grab some sacks.
Always useful.
So you guys all kip in now then?
Yeah, so I'm trying to have like a short nap,
Cool.
at least for now.
Is Antonius still hanging about on the deck? Yeah. I'll kind of like call over to Antonius. Alright, Antonius. I recommend if you've got any men that need a bit of a rest, now's a good time. We should try and keep someone up the mast just to keep an eye out, mind. But
he looks up. The black scale's gone up to the top of the. He's climbed up it and he's like clinging on.
Maybe someone more reliable. But not that mast.
I wasn't thinking of him. If he were to call for help, I wouldn't know what it meant.
But yeah, if one of your men wouldn't mind going to one of the other masts and keeping an eye out, otherwise I recommend they all get a bit of shut eye.
Decius, up the mast. But up the mast, Decius. You did the least in the last fight, so you should be the best rested.
Is that the one that has to help me?
Okay. Yes, you are, sir. Right, you are. Happy to be the one that spots the enemy first and gets the first blow in. Just watch. Just watch. No messing around. You see something, you call. Happy to be the brave one. Just looking out for the enemy, sir. Look, Decius. You've been flogged before. I don't enjoy it. But somehow you make me want to do it. Now, just watch and subtly call if you see something. Yes, sir, that is what I will do. No theatrics. Yes, sir! Decius starts climbing up the rigging to get to the...
Does he climb up with like elbows extended?
So is it gracefully or is it?
No, not at all. It's clearly not equipped. I mean, if it was a solid ladder to get up the side of the one of their forts, no problem. But he's going up the rope there and he's swinging round on it, getting twisted.
So I'm trying to get up one of those spider web things.
Yeah, he's not incompetent, but you can see it's not his area of comfort.
Also, do you have any men who you'd trust to hold the wheel for a short amount of time? I'm not leaving, but I could do with a brief sit down myself. I'd stay here and keep an eye to make sure they're on track and all that.
As I've said, I don't think any of them are particularly skilled, but I'll take the wheel myself.
I'd be mighty grateful of that, Antonius.
Keep it pointing that way.
We're going to end up at least the
I'll
time.
be right
I'll keep
here.
it. I'll keep it like this. Am I aiming for anything?
I'll tell you when to turn and how much to turn by. I'll be right here. I'm just a little brief sit down and a bit of food, and then I'll take over and let you be on your way to get your own rest.
Okay.
I said, if that's acceptable for me to do that as an excuse to take a short rest, kind of like by the side, keeping an eye on what
take a short
we're
rest.
doing.
Okay,
yeah.
fine. Okay. You've had a full short rest now.
I'll pass over 4 platinum and 12 gold.
I'm gonna.
How does it work if I've got my
Okay,
arms?
so
Pop out of the ring.
okay, so you emerge in the room with all the prisoners around you.
It's in an unoccupied space. I don't land on anybody.
What happens if I've got my arms folded?
MacLeod produces a nut, like stands up and
Whoa! I'm with you. This is. I came from this. And it's like you'll see a ring and.
Chill.
Oh, you're back.
Give me my ring back. Thank you.
Strange items.
This man just appeared in the middle of this room.
Oh, he's got all kinds of magic abilities. He's been resting in his ring.
I need him to rest so I can gain my power.
I'll take that seriously.
It seems like a magic space in his ring.
Very
What has
well.
happened since I have gone? I've overheard some things.
We've set sail now. We got into a bit of a scuffle before we set off.
No one is hurt, correct?
It depends what you mean by hurt, but everybody's still alive, yes.
Good. I'll go on the deck.
Okay.
I will allow everybody to have taken a short rest at this stage.
I got my wild shape back.
While everybody else is
I
like,
can be a
finishing their
crab
rest,
again.
I'll be like on the
I
deck,
was
just
going to say, it's
watching the waters.
surviving dragon fire.
Okay.
Suplex and walk off the boat, I'm good.
Are we undertaking a short rest or? I really want to get a long rest in.
I'm definitely.
We'll take a short rest for now, and then we'll aim for a long rest.
Yeah, I'm definitely using some.
Well, that's not bad. 10 hit points. That's not bad.
Some dice.
Someone back to full.
I'm just gonna go. You guys decide what you're doing. I'm gonna just go and do a drink.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah,
I'm using 5 of my hit dice.
So I'm using both of my hit dice. So I've got none left now, and but 11 out of 16.
Yeah, I need that short rest. I've got to get my crabs in.
I did pretty well.
You're gonna get your crabs.
Got to get my crabs in.
I am 1 HP off max HP.
Well, that was 1 hit point away from death.
There we go. So I went from being fuck all to there we go. I think that's
Are you on deck?
acceptable.
I theoretically now the rest is done. I'm back on the wheel, so I'll be on deck.
I'll probably join you like during that. Are you like near the wheel? Like,
I'll be on the wheel, yeah.
I have my channel divinity back. Yes.
Glad to see we left it out.
Yeah, well, that's why I was
Escaped.
like, I need a short rest because at least then I can heal people.
Yeah, everyone needs a short rest minimum, don't we?
I got no other fucking spell
Well,
slots.
that's
I
a good
can-
thing.
I
That at
can-
least
I can heal
all I need is a
myself
short rest, and I've regained back
with my hit
everything.
dice,
Yeah.
and then I can use my channel divinity to at least keep people alive.
I don't get my tentacles of protection back until long rest.
He protect, he attack.
I've got 2 spell slots left, and that's it.
But I do have my if I hit, I can just choose max damage back,
Yeah.
which is quite nice.
I love this map. This is great. Like
Yeah.
all these extra cities, and
It's
this city here suggests that there's an internal
It's
city.
amazing that,
That's what I
like,
mean,
you know, we've got
we've got
people who
back
are already like level
16
13,
for the
and all we've done is explore that
They've
tiny
got
bit
us-
of map.
They've got like here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, we've
'cause
been-
you said the lizards are here. There's that pyramid. Oh,
Yeah,
no, so there's
the
a
pyramid
Oh, so
was,
we've actually
the
covered
pyramid
that
was in
bit
that
as well,
direction.
actually, that little
Yeah,
bit.
and then they've gone as north as Bruador.
Basically, within that mountain range, we've only explored there, and then up to like Brudor.
The captain will be making this public knowledge. He's not hiding this, Pincer, but
It's
he's
definitely
not doing it yet until like
As I say-
as in his mindset. Prisoners sorted first, then once that's all done and we're somewhere safe, then he'll get
it's
someone to
definitely
make
knowledge
copies.
that should be brought up in like one of our big meetups again.
But he's basically waiting until we get back to the tower so copies can be made so that he can keep the original and then
Yeah, you need like
then
Gunther.
others can have the have it as
I'm looking at
knowledge.
this. I'm seeing some Panama Canal level shit going on here. You know.
Jamie, I'm gonna while I'm looking over the ocean and while I've just got some time to myself, I'm just gonna look.
What,
back
like,
at
did
my-
you not have some time to yourself?
Yeah.
for an hour in the ring.
Who
just
else
like,
is in there?
I'm just gonna look at the ring and just
in the ring on the finger of an Imogen follower.
and
He penetrated his ring.
There's the power of Imogen.
I have
That's
not
great ring.
spoken to you in a long time, my friend. I'm wondering where you are. I'm gonna try and like reach out to him in any way. I want to know how I would do it as a warlock. I'm not really religious, but I'm trying to reach out to him just to. What does he want? What does he want me to do? Does he have anything he wants me to do? Is there anything? Does he have a? I don't know.
What is my purpose here?
Yeah, I'm asking
Okay.
just a general sort of question, like, what's my purpose here?
Okay. Make an intelligence check for me.
Oh shit! No, it's not awful. Is it just a general intelligence check? Ooh, 7.
Okay.
It's pretty awful.
You look at the ring. Speaking to it softly, making sure no one else is close enough for you to hear. It's not too hard, the wind blowing in your face and the sound of the sea. You just run your finger over the top of the ring. He has not spoken to you for a while. The power is there. You feel his gifts are within you, but he does not speak to you at the moment, and he does not respond today.
Out of character. Do I know his name?
He's never given you his name.
Is this the deity of that you made a pact with?
Deity, yeah.
We'll say dirty.
We'll
I
say
think
deity.
they're called deities. I think when you
I don't
Depends
know.
what he
call
picks.
it deity.
Yeah, I don't know. It's I have not spoken to you since Kazara.
Why makes me kill people?
I hope to speak to you again sometime, my friend. And I'll just keep watching on the ocean.
Okay. Perception check.
Don't fuck Miguel.
Look at you with your fancy dice tower.
No.
Takes the responsibility away for the dice roll. I just dropped
The
it.
dice tower did not like it.
6, okay. Your attention is pretty much focused entirely on the ring, so... Okay. So,
I hope Decius has better luck.
your group move south with your direction from you. Antonius looking a little bit unsure of himself, but keeps the wheel right. You take your hour, heading directly south. What's the plan?
Any sign of a sail?
There is, you can see other ships in the distance, but nothing makes motion towards you. It seems the attention of most ships are either at the harbour itself or heading directly south. And that's where the problem seems to come. There's a number of ships are fleeing Mistas and heading directly south, and that crosses the path that you want to go.
Are we in one of their looking ships? Were we in? So
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
With
So
semi-camouflage.
I think if
camouflage.
we bear across their path to the east, not straight east, but kind of like southeast, and I feel if we are going quite out.
You can kind of use that as like
you've got to
Yeah,
be
good.
careful of the sheep mentality.
But-
So when people are fleeing, if they see, oh shit, they're going somewhere, we'll go with them, and then we might end up occurring some people following, not to attack, but following, thinking, oh fuck, they know where to go.
I was going to say, we could cut before the islands rather than around them.
We'll be going tight across the coastline
Yeah.
that way.
I mean, essentially, Percival's got no say. I am trying to sleep, so I am.
yeah.
Are you going for the full 8 hours, are you?
I'm going to try go for. I'm trying to, hoping to get to, but essentially rest as long as I can.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd suggest that, southeasterly across that course.
Yeah.
But if anyone, so you reckon tight. It's
been a long night, he's died twice.
Depending
He needs a nap.
on how many ships are fleeing and in which direction.
Are you in the bunk and I'm in the hammock, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never heard that. That is a euphemism.
Yeah. Well,
He's just blown a
what
Goliath. He
kind
needs-
of numbers of ships are we
Don't make
looking
a
at
game
fleeing?
Across your path, you can see at least 30.
I mean, you've
At
been deep
least
inside the
30.
ring tonight,
Yeah.
so...
My
That's
own
not
ring?
even one or
Wait.
two. Lucky dice rolls. That's
My finger's been deep inside your ring.
With at least 30, I'd still say bear southeast, because that's a lot of ships really.
So, do you mean
So I'd say
kind of?
if they're all coming south out, if we were to just kind of glance across at a shallow angle and come
Yeah, I
wide,
get that.
They'd think we're still following
because we're
them.
still kind of going in the same way,
No.
rather than cutting straight across and being very obvious.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
So move with them and then drift across there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go, oh no, come the wrong way.
Oh no, the wind's blowing.
Then
us
all
away.
look and say, look, it's that
Were we
Percival
there?
piloting the ship, not a
I'd
surprise.
say if we're going to do that though,
Oh no, look, I know how to
would
steer.
ask
Hard
the
left.
Helvetians to fusk their Helvetian armour, just so that we don't look like a bunch of Helvetians on a ship.
Aye.
If everybody else is going to be hobgoblins and stuff.
Well, to be honest as well, if you are something drifting through, like, you know, to catch them up and then moving through them, the fact that ship's damaged as well, that might actually help
Adds to our
camouflage it.
credit.
I imagine.
It adds
I
to
imagine
the
a
credit.
lot of the
Ships
a
are
lot of the
damaged,
ships will be
so
damaged.
we blend in.
Okay.
We'd just be all toasted on one side.
And the fact that you look damaged as well means you probably would struggle to keep pace. But so if you start drifting off just a little bit, no one's going to get suspicious of that. Hopefully, either.
With luck.
With luck.
Our rudder's broken.
He's doing shit.
Can't steer very well.
I know I keep calling you Stavros, but
You mean
Yeah.
by doing shit, he's making
Stavros.
sure that when we go into initiative,
You know what? I'm going to change it to Stavros because that's just easier for everyone. So I'm going to change it to Stavros.
What actually was it? Because I keep forgetting.
Stavros.
Stavris.
Stavris.
No, I'm sorry.
Stavris. It comes out.
It's changed. I've officially changed it to Stavros to make it easy for everyone else. There you go.
It's not though, because now we have to change it on the wiki.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Harry's not going to be happy.
Since level 2,
Man.
Till's just been called Till because nobody can pronounce his actual name. So.
Lunchtime now. It's so what's that place
Till.
called? Temple of Light. You can't call it Temple of Light. There's another place called the Temple of Light. They've got to have specific names. You can't have two places on the wiki with the same name. It's going to cause confusion.
Yeah, and then wasn't it just Church of Alive?
Could you not
Church of Alight?
I was say, could you not have temples
like
of Alive,
different.
and then you go like Northern Temple, Southern Temple, Eastern Temple.
Next it's going to be the Kingdom Hall of Alive.
In all fairness, the Church of Alive might not be there anymore because we might end up nuking it.
The Cathedral of Light. And then you've got,
Why, Gunther came to you with his Janai bomb.
No, we've just found a load of Janai stones. Out of character, we just found like 12
which
Janai
you could have
stones.
given to me and Gunther, and we could have really blown the shit out of the
this is a separate thing, off into the church, which is like it's just to the east of the town, abandoned. We've gone down into the depths of it, and there's a massive cavern crack in the floor with Janai stones in what almost like ritual stance around.
But they've got all of the gods' symbols.
Important thing.
Oh, you haven't transformed yet.
I've short rest, so I've got some crabs.
Oh
back.
yeah, and there was like a demon
got
crab
crabs
beat the
again.
shit out of 2 people.
Yeah.
Every time he sleeps, they come back.
I've got crabs again.
All right.
It's my only way of surviving dragon fire: turn into a crab and jump overboard.
Not knowing anything about ships, I'd still be semi-rested. I mean, if we do the whole 8 hours, I'll be in full armour.
You'd be sound, but no.
But I'm like in full armour and I'm just kind of sitting there with my eyes closed a bit, and I'll probably drift in and out sometimes.
Another boat-related question that I should have asked before now: do we have like a rowboat that's like attached somewhere?
When our rowboat's still attached to
No,
it.
you don't.
Okay.
You don't on this. If you try and rest in full armour...
I know I get exhaustion, but I want to be ready for if I get woken up, so I'll risk the exhaustion.
Well, at this stage, you've been on the go now for a couple of hours to get round to this stage, because the ship is not moving particularly fast, as you're aware. So by the time you're facing this exodus of ships, a couple of hours have passed. So we're putting you and you really an hour into a long rest.
Like I say, I'm
1 hour down.
I'm in a case where it's like if something kicks off,
I've done
I'm ready to sort of get up and go, but I'm not realistically doing anything manual and things.
I
want to be down
naked in the bed.
Butt naked. Naked. Okay.
Yeah, in true captain form, I'm letting everyone else do it, and I will come out on the deck. Tackle out if need be.
Tackle out
with
if
a
need
big
be.
hat with a big
There is
feather
nothing
in
more
it.
imposing than someone with their tackle out going, I've been looking
You know
forward
how
to
crabs
this.
At least you know whether the
crabs
cloak.
also don't like ding dongs. Snip, snip.
You can grab the cloak on the way out and just wrap yourself in it.
Yeah,
Just don't stand by me in case I get a critical 1 again.
I need to stand by you because that's the
morning.
Oh no, wait, I haven't had a long rest yet.
All right. So, you angle the chip. Are you taking the wheel again, or are you going to let...
I'll unless he's keen to keep having a go.
Oh, no. I'm more than happy to give up the wheel.
He's just been going, the whole time.
I could do with taking a rest myself, actually.
Yeah, I thought that would be the case.
I'd like to see the men get a full rest. But, Decius, you stay there!
You're on that with the angels.
Alright.
Probably the angel.
So, Antonius will go below deck.
Sweet.
Alright, so you're going to you angle the ship to more south, trying to follow the path of the others. You can see a number of these other ships have got fire damage, ones that have been put out. The rain from the city seems to be moving south, so the first bits of water starts splattering on you, mixed in with the splash of sea. So rain starts beating on the deck. Decius shouts down, "Is Antonius available?"
He's gone below.
Well, it's just that, I don't mind being on watch in the rain and everything, it's just that we're quite high up and this is moving around a bit.
You'll be alright up there, lad.
I'm
sure he'll send someone to swap out with you soon.
Well, alright.
They can do a constitution.
I was going to say, Constitution save.
Yeah!
I'm gonna make a deck save.
I'll be okay. It's cutting down visibility with this rain, though.
You've still got the best view in the house up there, lad.
Okay. Black Scale's still up there. He's just hanging on by 2 hands down.
Handstanding.
He's having a weather time. He's fought some stuff. He's eaten some stuff.
It seems quite effortless for him to be able to hold himself like that. Must be something about
Black
it.
Scale Decius an hour later doing Titanic. Black Scale's at the front, Decius behind you.
That'd be great.
I'm just glad he lived.
I feel like I'm flying Black Scale. What's it?
Nibbling at his neck.
Okay, so you meet with the passage. You can see on these ships mix of humans. You see some hobgoblins moving away as well. Glance back over your shoulder. The city looks dark. You're so far away from it at this stage. Even in the state it is in the day, the rain pelts down on it, and you are soaked through.
We're not.
Have you got no door?
I've got
I've
got pen and paper, so later I'm painting Black Scale like a French.
Okay. So resting. You're at the front of the ship, and it starts raining. Do you stay up or do you go down?
I'm gonna stay watching. I'm gonna try. I've got like a bit of a hood, so I can just put that up.
This is where you guys need like the crab shell, like paddy rice hat, just like an umbrella. It's fantastic in here.
You're trying to get a full rest in.
Yeah.
Whereabouts are you going to try and sleep?
I'm actually slept in the hammock.
You're gonna the hammock of the captains.
Yeah.
So you're not disturbed at all by the naked captain.
I don't know whether or not you are. I'd stripped out buttoning. I'd fold my clothes nicely and everything. And
Blanket?
Oh yeah, no,
blanket. Okay,
yeah,
so, yeah.
I'm not tackled out on top of the cupboard, isn't it? With it raining and the door being knocked off.
You've got the window at the back there, so it's beating on the side.
And our door's been blown off by the...
so you've got a draft.
The fact that I was so bad.
It was
battered and bruised. The second I saw the hammock in that, and I was just like, and I said to him, "You could have the bunk, I'll have the hammock." I just, as soon as I got in it, I was out.
Basically, it was either the Minotaur, I think, broke the door off when he came out.
Right.
It's not great.
It's a single digit still.
Well, it'll make it to double digits in my modifier, but I told you guys, our roll consistency really low. You should expect it from me. 8 plus 5, so 13.
13. Okay. Decius calls down again. The right side. That's the starboard, isn't it?
It is, aye.
Right. Water's churning up pretty badly on the starboard. Does that mean anything?
Does it? That's a good question.
Well, Paul.
Churning up the side.
Yeah.
Is there any other Helvetians on deck?
It's trying to
No.
crash onto the side.
But Khalil is on deck.
He's up there, yeah.
I'm on deck, yeah.
Take a look over the starboard side, Khalil. Well, tell us what you see.
I'll look over the side.
Okay.
Piranhas.
The fathomless comes up.
Don't sound like that's natural, does it?
It's more of a fucking tremendous.
Okay.
There
Make a
was
perception check. You go to the side.
there was a cracking out at sea
For
once.
fuck's sake, no!
No?
4!
So there was a cracking in the water
I-
before.
Oh no, I'm just gonna go.
This one's got really good
The one that killed Justin.
Same here.
Oh,
We're
there
fast
was
asleep.
We're
We're fast asleep.
snoring away.
Yeah.
If anything, the rain's quite probably therapeutic on the
The
window.
fact that
It's
I'm
lovely.
swinging in a hammock, I'm loving it.
Yeah, with the nice.
Every-
To me,
zero
it's like,
gravity.
I feel like the pendulum, because I'm
Alright.
a clockwork sorcerer, so for me, I feel like a pendulum.
So,
I love it.
you go over, and brace yourself, and look over. You can see, just as Decius described, it seems there's a hell of a lot more surface froth has appeared on the right hand side, on the surface of the water, way more than when you were looking at the front. What's your AC?
It does not mean
16.
It means Kraken.
I mean,
Oh, I'm gonna drown at sea
it's
naked.
probably the Kraken that got Justin.
All right.
At least you're not going to sink from all the heavy armour that you're not wearing.
Yeah, I'm going to
It's
drown
bright,
butt
isn't
naked
it?
and my body wash up on the.
God, no.
So,
Yes, pass. Stab this towards the back to get to the captain.
did you find the miniature for him?
No, I didn't find my miniature.
Probably here he is. Look.
Good. Yeah.
You're borrowing Yannick, aren't you?
Oh no, that's just a bad sign, yeah.
I guess I'll put the black scale up in his crow's nest.
Is that
Established, yeah.
So we are
Down
pretty much down back here in the.
Yeah, and I'm not too sure where the entrance to the thing is.
So you've got that main hatch here, or you've got the sub hatches there to get down
I'd
below.
probably be in the main hatch, but I'll just put myself to the side for now because I'm not actually on.
Those two Titanic it up.
I can't think why I haven't done a bunch of Helvetian miniatures. There's no sense to it. I should have done a bunch. All right. So, just as you look over, you can't see anything. Your angle looks down, and as you look directly down, this huge pincer comes up.
Oh! Big grab!
My people have come
right next
for
to you.
me.
Didn't you pray to a lie?
It misses you narrowly. And then the second one clicks. This one's going to get you, though.
Oh shit!
Should have stayed in.
You're going to be conflicted.
I should have just stayed in the bloody ring.
You're
Yeah.
just going to become a crab and be like...
6
Talk
points
to him.
of damage.
Yep.
Slashing
What,
damage.
it's what you get for having a long rest before everyone else.
And
It's
you're
not a long rest.
and
Sure.
you're grappled.
Oh, fuck.
Straight off the deck.
Can we have initiative, please?
I just wanted a long.
Off everyone, even those of us that are asleep.
Yeah, because you'll end up being involved in some capacity. So let's just get out
I
of the
should
way.
roll it in the thing.
It's 18.
18. That's pretty good.
Because if he screams, it's probably going to...
Crassus.
9.
9.
9. 9.
15.
9.
Till.
19.
What's Khalil again?
18.
Okay. That's pretty good.
I've got a limit anyway, if you scream.
That's 14. 14.
All the
Stavros.
sleeping people did better
15.
than me.
16 minus 1.
That's awful because we're not going to be able to get woken up until.
I'm just saying, this is on par with normal rolls for Sam.
Well, I'll just be lightly sleeping, so I'll wake up to, you know...
If I had the luck fee, I would use them on the first 3 rolls of the night and never have any past that.
Okay. Till, you're not involved in this at the moment, so you're
yeah,
out of
that's
it.
fine. I'm totally fine with
Okay, Khalil. You see this thing. It's a crustacean of some sort, shell all over it. 2 pincers, a series of legs, long body with fanned outsides, but a humanoid lower half of face, but the eyes are on stalks.
Okay.
Basically, what you want to be, isn't it?
that. I've sent the minis for you.
It's a crab elemental.
Oh.
Yeah.
Look at that sexy boy.
It's like more like a prawn.
Now,
His dad was a lobster, his mum was a
all
crab.
the
So it's-
lobster family.
It's grabbed hold of you, pinch around your neck.
shit.
Cool.
I've got
I
crab.
Help! Oh, Daddy, I mean, help!
What are you doing?
Oh, choke me, Daddy, I mean, help!
What are you doing?
What are you doing, Cleo?
I do have a plan. I don't know if it's going to work though. Spike growth. Does it have to be natural terrain for me to use spike growth, or can I maybe spike growth wood from the ship? Oh, I don't know if I could do that.
You could
Sure, if you want to mess with the wood on the ship, that's fine.
So you could try and do anything.
Why wouldn't you want to put a hole in a ship at sea?
Yeah.
I can do that.
You can tread break it though.
How far away is his eye stalks from me? Is he like quite close to me now? Is he?
Well, his head is about this far from you.
Alright, okay. I'm gonna.
Gonna pull his eyes out.
God.
It's definitely a human bottom half of the face, though. It's almost like he's wearing a mask over the top of his human-like face.
I'm not very strong, so I'm gonna press the digitation. It says I can do a shower of sparks.
Okay.
So I'm gonna spark in his face, basically, to try and not blind. Well, yeah, kind of blind him and try and get him off me.
Okay.
It's not an attack roll. It's just an cantrip, and it's
Yeah,
within 10
so
feet.
sparks
So just
fly up. We'll deal with it when we get to his turn.
okay.
Is that everything for you?
Bonus action for.
Something like that.
It's not much point in that. No, that'll be it.
That'll be it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, you see him lean over the side, he jerks a bit, and then there's a shower of sparks. The Eldani
I was going to say, I presume it goes before I do.
It does go before you do.
Oh, it's got quite high, hasn't it?
Okay. Okay. Head comes back from the and his other claw near you. You're getting disadvantage on that because of your sparks.
Okay.
But the one that's on you is going to try and tighten up on your neck.
Shit.
It clenches up on your neck. Blood starts running down the front of your body.
Shit.
So take 5 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
From that. You are startled to see
Just a bit.
His friends.
All the Helvetians are
a bunch
downstairs,
of
aren't
them
they?
clamber over the side of the ship.
Well, shit.
Oh, I can't do.
Your tackle is
What
getting
the
clamped off.
fuck is that?
It's like a snot
That's
ball.
funny.
So 2 of them come over the side. Crassus, you see them, eyes going wide, and these skitter across the floor towards you. Exactly the same as him. They've both got humanoid faces with these eye stalks coming out.
Cool.
Right.
I'm about to have a bad time.
Right. 13 to hit you.
In my note, I'm pretty sure that does hit. Yeah, my armor class is 10.
Oh, your AC's been buffed up by mage armor, remember?
How long does that last though? 'Cause
8
it's been
hours.
a long time.
8 hours.
When did you last cast it?
I cast it just before the battle.
Oh, it's not been 8 hours.
Okay, how much does it buff me up by?
Hold on a second. I think it's 13 plus your dex.
That'll be 12?
Oh, because you got a minus on your
We've
dex.
got a minus on my dex.
12. alright.
So it does hit, yeah.
That's what I want to hear. Okay, 7 points of damage.
It's a third of my health.
I'm pretty sure Stavros has mage armor on as well.
No, because he's -1 dex. So he hasn't got. It was pointless putting it on him.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
Native snap.
the first claw gets you. You're grappled. Second claw close to you. This other one,
Oh no.
he comes round, doesn't have enough movement to get all the way around the back of you. Misses you. Going to hit you with a second claw. So it's 4 points of damage from that one. So you look round, and you can see the 2 of them now on Crassus. Both of them got claws on him.
Okay.
What are they doing? Surely.
Sound like you're doing the crab sounds
Haven't
then, Jamie.
noticed.
Oh! God damn it! You're the full black scale would like some crab meat.
You did terrible perception checks.
They're too busy.
Decius has failed
sleeping
every
on it.
perception check I've made for him. Since
Oh,
being up
no.
here. He hasn't rolled above a 10.
Oh,
I can't comment because neither have I, but...
Okay.
I can't.
he's a dick.
So this thing here. This one extends its claw and points towards the hatch there, and it moves over to and starts pulling at the top
They're
hatch.
humanoid as well. They've got human faces.
Yeah, I know.
They've got basic communication. They're very least.
Yeah, I know, but...
They might even speak common.
They're prawns.
Kill everyone on the ship.
It's so weird that they literally look like they're just humans in like a lobster onesie. Just that little jaw sticking out is just so weird.
And the other boats are covered in these.
They're fully in there as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like a human face embodied, like embedded in
That
the
one's
front
definitely
of
not.
its shell.
No, he's got horrible.
I was like, ugh.
That's what happens if you spend all your time in saltwater. Don't spend too long in the bath, kids.
Okay, what's your AC?
16.
16. Then, but misses you. Oh, those are advantage, aren't they?
Oh, well, yeah, I'm grappled, yeah.
I know.
Still misses you.
Oh!
Lucky duck.
Okay,
Yeah.
that thing's not put on top.
You
That's
don't
left.
What I'm already doing is my Eldritch Blast.
Aldani.
Why did I go with him?
You get advantage.
Alright,
You get disadvantage.
so it's Stavros. You're having a rest.
I'm fast asleep.
Fast asleep.
Except within 10 foot.
Percy, having a rest. Falls out.
No one's called out.
No one's called out. Crassus, you're up.
Is there a bell? Quite
Uh,
close to where I would be, where I might normally expect one.
There is a bell, yes. There's a bell. Let's be difficult and have it all the way over here.
All the way over there. Yeah, I was going to say, I
Guess
thought,
who's doing disengage?
where's it going to be on a ship? It's going to be there or it's going to be there. Both of which are too far away from
That's why you
me.
need thaumaturgy.
I'm going to shout as loud as I can. All hands! Repel boarders! And I'm going to wild shape into crab.
Okay. I'll need a
versus crab.
perception check off everybody else to see if they hear it.
Crab versus crab.
I got to get my hip
We
tweets
have
back.
disadvantage because we're asleep.
Disadvantage because you're asleep.
Don't ask for
I don't need
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Oh, well.
Can't get lower
Fearing
than what I rolled.
sirens, you block your ears up with wax before you go to sleep.
You said perception, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
That's right, I've got good
Oh,
perception.
I was lightly sleeping,
16.
so I'm just like...
16 with
16.
disadvantage.
With this, 12 and a
That's
14,
great.
and I got +4.
I do
You
have the
hear. You hear.
got
6
the
plus
alert.
3, so 9, and then I got because the other one was 17 plus 3, which would have been a dirty 20. So yeah, 9 is the highest.
That's a fail.
That's right, I've heard it. I'll get
Yeah,
that.
you're just.
I rolled a nat 1 before you even said disadvantage. You just went nat 1. I was
I'll
like,
check for MacLeod and I will
Follow
check
you.
for.
If you ask for advantage, you got to ask for disadvantage.
Helvetians.
as well. Make it fair.
Yeah. Alright then.
I've got the alert
So
feed, which
just-
might help me out a
no,
bit.
I pressed the wrong button and I've lost my crabs.
I was more tired than I thought I was.
Sorry, I'll just looking for my crabs.
Can you scream
stats.
if you've got no tongue? Surely you can.
Oh, you'd be able
Crab
to
on
make
crab
it.
action.
Crab on crab.
Crabs
Now
Then they
that's
come
in-
down if they can get
crab on
the
Now
lobster.
Betty's down by me. It's going
Yeah,
to be
it's the
solo in
ultimate
that
battle
thing,
of
isn't it?
whether crab or lobster is superior.
Problem is, I've got no spell slots.
I've got 2 spells, that's it.
Oh, fucking
Right.
You might want to save
Crab
those
time.
for evening as well.
I'm gonna
Cantrip
snip.
weapon. Sacred blade, sacred blade.
Oh, I was going to make a joke, but you beat me to.
I've got
gonna say,
space
keep
to
the picture.
manoeuvre actually, so I am. But then I'd have to disengage from that, and
I
that's
can
not
make
fun.
spiritual weapon.
I mean, it makes more
You are grappled by them. Does changing shape break the grapple?
I have absolutely no idea.
I don't think it does, does it?
It probably does not know.
I guess that'd be up to you.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, you're
I was
still
gonna say
grappled.
it's probably a no. So I'll just stay put and go for a Pincer on that guy. It's a 15
You rolled
the
above
one
a
in front of
10.
plus the one who's grappling me.
Okay.
I just it's been a
Snip the
while.
arm
I'll
off.
figure out where all my pluses are in the crab shape.
No spell slots.
Plus
makes
3
it
to
turn
hit,
easy.
so 15, 16, 17, 18.
18. So you into the form of the crab and thrust your claw up towards his humanoid face.
Exactly.
Snip, snip! Right in his face, you get him. You're going to hit him.
Yay! I get
not as strong as,
1d6 damage.
Chromatic core.
Max damage 7,
7 damage.
and he is grappled. How do you like that, bitch? I've got you too, huh?
Yeah, just move each other like.
Alright, this crab was Aldani's pink one.
Pink 1.
Pink one.
P1.
Anyone in
That's you done?
I don't want to.
That is me done.
Chill, still asleep, comfortably. Khalil.
Yeah, get a disadvantage on spell attacks, don't I? Because
Range attack.
yeah, on range attack, I know, but that's what Eldritch Blast is. Can I put the staff, like, literally, like, touching him, and then just Eldritch Blast him? Would you still count as a disadvantage?
I think so.
It's a range.
It's a range
spell
thing.
attack,
You're in
isn't
melee
it?
with him.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'll take the disadvantage on it.
It's probably disadvantage because you have to like manoeuvre around.
And I'm
or
gonna
something.
send him flying if I can. So,
If you're grappled, do you go flying with him?
Potentially.
We'll find out.
We'll
It might
find out.
his arm might get ripped off though.
oh,
Come on,
it's
20.
not looking good. No.
Oh dear.
Natural armor's probably
As I said,
got
they've only got
13.
natural armor, maybe.
13 AC.
12.
12. Okay, the Eldritch Blast breaks on the surface of the plating. That has no effect on him.
Any bonus actions? I think I'm just gonna have to try and. Hold on a second.
That one's just staring at me.
I'm gonna cast.
no.
I'm just gonna cast. I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on myself. So,
Okay,
yeah, that's it.
Khalil done. There you go.
I can't really do anything else.
I don't know what happened, but I've got the alert feet. If that helps me when they're coming down. If they come down.
So I'll be taking constant damage from here.
Well, at least you got possibly one less hit.
Okay.
Less hits, maybe.
Snip, 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 snip.
Go on then.
Only one of them's going to hit you.
That's not
Has he done a wisdom save?
No.
Have to do
The one that's obviously not grappling me. It is.
The one, the one who was not grappling you missed you anyway.
Okay.
Is it only the one who'd already got you in the grapple that got the
Yeah,
hit?
yeah. No. He can just do damage to me because it says you ward a creature within range against attack. That's me. Yeah. The spell ends. Any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or harmful spell must first make a wisdom save. But he's already got me, so I imagine he's just going to keep.
No, I think he's still going to have to make the wisdom save because it's still an attack.
All
right. So the wisdom, it's 14.
Oh, 1 over. No. Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to take 9 points of damage then as the pincer closer in on your neck. Ouch. Up in Crassus land.
Crassus land.
I've got a higher AC now. Not by much.
Okay.
It's something.
The one in front of you.
Oh my god, I'm
Can they pull your legs off while you're wild shaped?
Please don't give him ideas.
It's a miss and it's an 18.
Unfortunately, 18 is good for hits.
Okay. For 3 points of damage.
3 points. That's okay.
And then the one behind you will also try snip snip. Miss and a 19.
19 is also good.
So that is 8 points of damage.
So that's
Sorry,
3 on the first.
6 points of damage.
6 and 3, so 9 total.
Did you look at the 6 the wrong way around?
So they're bearing down on you now. Pincers are on you, grappled from multiple directions. All right.
You haven't done the big guy.
Yeah. So he will pull up
this one.
the that and then drop out of sight.
Oh shit.
And that one's starting to climb up the rigging towards those two. And those two are still none the wiser.
What? What the fuck?
Doesn't he get advantage on things that require hearing and smell?
What? Stop asking about advantage.
No, I just mean the creature
Problem
wise.
is it's pouring down with rain, which will probably neutralise it because that dampens here.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Sides, yeah.
So that's them.
Decius, you fuck. See why you got whipped.
You done. Stavros.
I'm fast asleep. I haven't
Yep.
heard anything.
Oh, do you go before me?
Percy.
I'll go before you. So, bollock naked, I hear the yell. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna put my boots on because I want to sleep. The jacket that I've got on is I'm gonna put on because that's just a throw. That's a throw on jacket. I mean, no one wants their tackle flailing about.
So you're gonna run out like a flasher.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab my. If it's alright, I basically use my action to it. I grab my shield and my staff, and then I'm gonna nudge you like awake. Come on, there's some shit happening.
You like the Flash?
So, as he nudges me and I fall out the hammock, I look up and I can see like hairy bollocks hanging out the bottom of his like. Oh god!
And then
Wake up!
Wake up, sunshine.
Wake up!
Time to learn how to be a
would
sailor.
would that have been my action and?
You said you'd
bonus
blow
action?
anyone.
I think really, if you're getting dressed, then it's an action. Yeah.
Yeah.
Put your boots on and coat and all that, and then getting his attention.
So then I am basically gonna stay. It's like sort of stand back so you're not bollock hovered over.
I'm gonna say not
and wait for you to get up. I'm gonna offer you a hand, to get up and everything.
You could walk out of the cabin and help me not die.
Walk out of the cabin, but I've only got a bonus action with no spell slots at all. So I'm not gonna. I'll be walking out the cabin to hit me now. So I'm gonna stay in the cabin, quite safe and warm, and where no one knows we are.
It'd be warm if you were wearing pants. I'm just saying.
He's used to the rain. It's fine.
Rassus.
Bad times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back to you. Quick rounds with only 5 people. And 2 asleep.
Yeah, I was going to say.
How many when you got 2 spell slots?
I am going
I've
to.
still got a few people who have no spell slot to go.
Well, when I take damage that takes me out of wild form, that extra damage bleeds over into my actual
Yeah, it
hit
does.
points, doesn't it?
Well, when we had the short rest, I was like, hit dice! Use some hit dice!
I think I might have to do something that I am not so keen on the idea of. What's my overall?
Could you wild shape into one of them?
I'm going to risk it and stay crabby, and we're going to go for grapple number 2. We're going to snip number 2 because I've got him in one claw and I've got the other spare, so I'm going to go for the same one again.
Okay.
You're all just grappling each other.
It's now
That's a
18
hit.
plus 3.
Yep.
And that's 4 points of damage.
Okay.
And I guess I could also grapple him with the other claw if I wanted.
You are grappled in each other. Totally.
I'm holding him.
Yeah.
You can pull his arms off.
The crab waltz.
It's like a scene out of My Little Mermaid with like the
What, you
lobster
Sebastian?
dancing. Yeah, that's the one. I was searching for the name.
How did I see you?
Everything's better down when it's wetter. Take it from me.
I'm amazed that they're
That
still
song
attacking
sounds wrong now in context.
That's
Okay.
probably why they wrote it.
So, Scratch has done top of the round.
That's
It's
me, yeah.
Till.
I don't know if the thing dropping in would.
You slept where the prisoners are, which is on the bottom deck.
Oh, okay, so yeah,
Yeah.
I'm still.
So really, I'm gonna. We can doubles. We can do this. We can do it. Yeah. So really, you're down sleeping on this deck here.
Yeah, so
There's a ladder that goes up to there.
I'm probably nearish the ladder, if I'm putting it. So
Okay.
I'm probably leaned up on the wall.
So we'll have you here.
Yeah.
Say okay, that's fine. All right. So then we'll go back over to Kelly.
I'll just put him so that it's.
When it flicks over, you'll still be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to try and break the grapple, I think. I'm not going to attack him. I'm going to try and like.
You were grappled twice by two different ones.
Twice.
The one on the back was also grappled you.
Oh, hey there, sailor.
Some real Pincer porn stuff happening over there.
That's why you need the arms of a dar, man.
Yeah.
I always have it
Lobster
equipped
porn.
on
Um,
armor of Agathis. The thingies here.
I
So
don't
if you
have
get
it, I
hit,
don't
it
have
does damage.
it.
God, what kind of warlock are you?
A low leveled one.
Shite one. Level 1 spell, that is. Needs me.
My warlock didn't have that either.
I'm gonna have. I'll just blast this one here. The one I'm trying to send him off into the water. So I'm not gonna break those two grapples. This is my only chance. No. 14.
That's exactly what you need.
That's like,
I'm gonna send him flying as far as I can.
10 feet, right?
15 feet.
If you got something that extends it by 5 feet, I believe it's
So
10 feet, isn't it?
it's 10 feet. It's Crusher that's got 5 feet because I do bludgeoning damage with my Eldritch Blast, so I use Crusher to like send him an extra 5 feet. So,
because you grappled twice, but the
I
one will
don't
be
know what's
holding you
gonna happen.
on.
I'm going to do an opposed strength check. to
I'm
see
not
what
thinking that far ahead, to be honest.
I mean, one will be holding you on the ship while you blast the other one off.
So that's
Either way, all three of them are going off, or only one of them is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Either all three are going off, or one of them.
1d10 that's
Well, I guess it depends on how good the grapple is as well for holding on.
How solid are the joints on those crustacean things?
Okay.
Pretty good.
So
I'm gonna do 5 points of damage to it. 3 force, 2 bludgeoning, and send him 15 feet.
okay. How much again, sorry? Total up?
Just 5 damage.
Just 5, yes. Okay.
Pushing
So,
is an important thing.
can you make a athletics check?
Okay. Disadvantage or just
No,
normal?
just a straight athletics check.
Come on.
Oh!
So see.
17?
17. Okay, so the one at the front of you tries to maintain its grip as the one at the back does. The one at the back loses its grip as you're pulled forward, and the one at the front does as well. He's blasted 15 feet back and splashes into the water.
Okay.
You got a 15 to keep hold of you.
Oh.
So he's gone.
Does that mean that
You're not grappled by any of them.
you could run with
Okay.
risk an attack opportunity?
That's good, yeah. Okay, so I've lost my sanctuary. I'm going to do...
That just in the water, we can't see him anymore.
These are some sexy beasts.
I'm going to cast Expeditious Retreat on myself.
Run, bitch.
Yeah, so I've got movement and a bonus action to move. And I'm going to move. Are these guys up in the? Are these guys like up, like in the?
Yeah, and that's climbing the mast.
Yeah, they're up in the crow's
There's
nest.
stairs up there, and then they're up
And
high.
they still have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, that is oblivious.
And the big green one has just gone down through this hatch, which is probably still open.
Even with you blasting the one off the side, that is blaster still out.
I'm going to try and make my way all the way to the top. I'm going to take an attack of opportunity. 5, 10. I'll get 10 so far.
Okay, he hits you. Well, I think he hits you. Let's just double check here.
16,
Which 19 to hit you.
Yeah, that is me.
So that is 5 points of damage, and you grappled.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm going to stay there. Okay. Well, how much damage is that, sorry? How much damage?
5 points of damage.
5 points of damage.
Well, they've got some good movement speed as well, haven't they? They've got some legs.
You're going to move away. Varu needs you.
Baru needs you. Oh shit, okay.
You brought this upon us.
Is this your friend?
I'm gonna say back to him in Primordial,
Okay.
get the fuck off me.
Okay.
And
You do that in your accent.
yeah, get the fuck off me.
That sounds bad.
And yeah, I'll end my turn there.
Okay. So he looks at you. You can't. His eyes.
Yeah.
I do not understand, but your sacrifice will help our people. So he's going to go for you. He's going to miss
Okay.
twice. So even with a claw on it, he doesn't get enough. You're still grappled, but he doesn't manage to clench it in enough to get you. All right.
I'm gonna clench my butt cheeks and my arms like, oh.
So where you are, Crassus.
Bad times were had by all.
That's a 19 to hit you
Of course.
for 9 points of damage.
I'm no longer in crab form, so that puts me to. So that was 9.
Man, he's going to pinch you again. 19.
Yeah.
Getting consistent
4
19,
points of damage.
aren't you?
Holy shit! Come on.
Okay. This guy's still here.
Still another one to get you.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. I'm gonna go down.
Okay, 12.
12 now is equal to my AC.
All right.
I think they might be better off just
5
staying in
points
the
of damage.
cabin.
I'm down.
Oh,
We got no door.
So Crassus goes
They don't know
down.
we're here.
Khalil, you're here. You see him go down.
shit.
And the two at the front in unison. Varu! Varu! Varu!
Oh my
Your
word.
mini's so heavy.
They don't know we're here, so.
Let's keep it that way.
Let's keep it that way.
Okay.
Fuck, okay.
Unless Black
Black Scale is down pointing at that one. Then. Not his turn. And this one is going to try and climb up the rigging. Okay, so he starts moving up there. And then let's have a look at. Okay.
I don't know where the Helvetians are. Don't know what level they're on.
Bottom level. So they've gone where the prisoners are.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is them. That means it's Stavros' go.
It's still got back up.
No idea what's going on at the moment. I've just been woken up. Can't see anything around.
I have my paranoids.
Oh, sorry, my Eldritch Blast, but that would have made a loud sound. I mean, that would have woke people up, right, surely?
Well, as we say, we're in the middle of a rain here.
I mean, a sound like that
It
probably
doesn't
on a
sound
ship.
like it.
It just rolled 11 on perception 3 times in a row.
I rolled another nat one.
It probably could have been quite easily just being the noise of the ship.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
they're
think
not.
you're good over there.
Stavros.
They're
I'm
not
going to
sure.
turn to the person and say, What's going on? What's going on?
It sounds like a force, like wind blast.
That's it.
You're going to stay just in your bed. What's going on? What's going on?
Just literally, I had no idea what is happening. So.
Percy.
There's some shit outside that should not be there from what I've said, because just going off what's there. We need to get out and help.
But Mum, I don't
And
want
then
to go to
I'll
school.
try help pick you up, because I knocked you out of the hammock.
Okay.
Okay. That's you two. That's you two then.
We don't know what's going on.
No, I mean, I just know there's some rappelly stuff, but as far as I'm aware, the Helvetians were all there when I went in.
Yeah. What are the Helvetians doing?
They're on the bottom deck
Yeah.
with me and the prisoners.
The only one at the top was Decius, who hadn't noticed.
But when we
in the
went to
middle.
bed, all the Helvetians were
We're
out
in the
and doing
middle,
stuff.
aren't we?
So
No, you're
we're
top deck.
so this bit here is a separate
Yeah.
captain's quarters, so that's its separate own area
So you're
that we're in.
on the same level as all these, but you're just inside.
None of them have gone in there or even looked in
And I
that
suppose
direction.
you've got no door, so you can see them there.
No.
Where is the door? What's the one of that?
That's central.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah,
there.
right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
Oh yeah, there it is. You can actually see the door
Yeah.
there.
So if the door's there, the bed was at the back.
end.
Yeah, so we would.
Oh, you can look at that. You can see this big lobster man.
So I can see the big lobster.
Big lobster man.
So
Help me.
so what? So I'd be there.
Well, the bed was at the back. Okay, the hammock was at the side, so
Okay,
he's there.
so I'd be.
Yeah, so I'd have no chance of seeing unless I actually went out into the door
Yeah.
and had a look.
But I think it's fair to say when Percy got up, he would have seen them because they've been there for a couple of rounds now
Yeah.
attacking Crassus.
Poor Crassus.
I wish Crabs had got a higher AC than 15.
So I could get you up. But we'll be ping ponging like Valo again, and I'm not going to.
I'm just saying, I come after you in the turn order, so I can do something when I get up. It's not just picking me up for me to go back down.
Yeah, but you say that no, because it'll go him, the creatures, then
Yeah,
you,
but never
then
mind turn
the
order,
creatures
because
have
what
been
would your characters be
before
doing
you.
at this moment?
Oh
Vessels
no.
there, and
He
there.
would go
Yeah.
out. So I've seen the crab. Sorry, I was going off
So I was
the
gonna
thing
stop
that I hadn't seen it. I should have asked where the door was. So I've seen the lobster people.
You have seen that.
I'll take back what I said. I said there's some fucking lobster shit outside, and not Crassus.
Oh, right, okay.
Nice seafood for the black.
And then 5, 10. Is that 15, 20?
That's right. Yep.
25. I mean, oh fuck it.
Yeah, just
30.
Spare.
Spare the dying onto Crassus.
What does that do? Does it's not been spared from dying before?
It
Just stabilises you.
yeah, it
You don't have to
stabilises
do-
you.
you don't have to
Put
do
your
You don't have to
saving
do
throws.
death saving throws. I mean, that's pretty much.
So does that put me at 1? Or
No.
And
No,
that puts you
it's-
at 0.
you're
It
just
means you
unconscious.
don't.
Zero, but you're not in death saving throws.
Yeah, which I think that if they were going to attack you afterwards and outright kill you, then at least that does something.
Yeah, it gives me a bit more of a chance.
If they start pinching you while you're down though.
That's an action, so I've got nothing left to do because I've got no spells.
Okay, great. So Crassus, you're still unconscious, but you don't have to do death saving throws. Move stuff around. It's still. You're unconscious.
I'm asleep.
Yeah, well, very unconscious. Lightly unconscious. Make a perception check to see if you've heard any of the commotion.
Please hit something.
A 9.
Oh,
It's like a
oh
no.
shit.
It's better than the nat ones that I was rolling.
No, there is a loud thump upstairs, and but not enough to break
So
through your sleep.
definitely tired.
Yeah.
Waiting for the alert feet to kick in when something nudges
On
me.
the verge of going to the
die
wall,
again.
but that's how asleep you are.
Yeah, literally.
Okay, Khalil.
Dream Lord's about to pick me up. Oh, that'd be a bad time for him to come and get me, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I'm going to try and send him flying.
Man, I bet you wish you had 2 more guys.
Yep. Just a little bit.
Especially
I wish the
something-
guys we had were awake and here.
Nope.
I'm here.
What
Well, you are now.
Problem is, I've got no.
I'll just blast him.
I could have got you straight up. No spell slots. Nothing.
I'm going to struggle.
That's why I was trying to get the long rest, hoping that I'd get
Me
something.
and poor old Khalil are tanking here.
Who say I'm,
Yeah,
I'm
tanking.
10 Helvetians are downstairs.
The sad time was had by
Can't do
all.
anything right now.
Don't
man.
have thaumaturgy.
We're
to
all in
shout.
the same position.
Can't do anything.
I can't even wake up.
You don't?
No, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm done.
After you, Black Scale. Black Scale vaults over the side of the crow's nest and drops straight down.
He's
Does
going
he-
to do something.
Bosh!
Come on.
He's going to take a little bit of damage from falling.
Does he grab that thing?
He's going to
as he
grab
goes
him on the
down?
way back if he rolls successfully. So he takes...
He's going to try.
yeah. Alright, so let's make a Alright, so he goes over the edge and he grabs hold of the lobster guy on the way down and pulls him down to the deck with him. So they both land hard.
Go on, Black Scale.
That's his move and his action. Move to go over the edge and action to grab him and pull him off.
Action. Bonus action rage.
You're right, he can do a bonus action bite.
Yay!
Hungry Jaws.
He gets a 19 with that.
Yes!
Someone's having some sushi.
Someone's having some crab.
So,
Crab, lobster, prawn, fish.
Crab, lobster, prawn, fish. We've only damaged 2
Oh,
of them.
I'm gonna get
Green 2, but he takes 7 points of damage from Black Sailor. Yeah.
It's gross.
Doesn't like seafood.
So that's clear. Then it's their turn. The lobster's on the deck rolls himself over and towards the Black Scale. What I'm doing wrong here is I put the gold dice away. I'm using another dice. Get the gold dice back out.
I know, my pink dice usually my lucky dice, but I rolled 2 nat ones in a row.
1 hit, 1 miss on Black Scale. Black Scale takes 6. Okay. Khalil.
Fudged up. So
Natural 1.
Oh my word!
Followed by a 13.
Misses. You grappled me. That's like you've got me here.
Yeah. So over there, you spare the dying on Crassus. The right, the one to let's say
Pink one or
pink one.
Pink one.
Pink one looks over at you. Yeah, not deny Veru its prize and snips down on Crassus. Going to put you back into death saving throws.
Oh right, okay.
So,
I was wondering if
I mean, that would have been
yeah.
2 death saving. That's 2. Would have been 2 otherwise, wouldn't it?
well, if I'd have failed one as well on my turn,
It would have been you
I would
outright
have been
dead.
dead. So
How many times have I saved Crassus?
this will be number 3.
He snips you again while you're down, so fail 2 death saving throws.
So I was going to say, how many am I failing 2? Cool.
And then the other one who's going to turn on you, Percy. More meat for Veru.
Are you grappled on the floor? Is it just
Okay,
gonna
11 to
start
hit you.
Hulk smashing
No,
you?
misses.
Even naked.
Even naked.
Even naked. 21.
No, that's just going to hit me.
Right
Okay.
with the tackle.
This you sit the first one. You're relieved, and then this pincer comes right in for your midsection towards the stomach, but lower.
Oh no!
You're going to take 6 points.
Okay, I
Of
do
damage.
have a reaction, but give me 2 seconds so I can
Okay.
get everything that we're doing in 6
Hellish
points.
rebuke.
I have Wrath of the Storm, so because he's hit me, I'm going to... can he do a deck saving throw? He's got to get 12.
Okay.
Otherwise it's half damage.
You're going to get a 12.
Varu, sorry, is that what they're saying?
Veru.
Varu.
VERRU, if you need to know a few notes. Nice of all the bad guys to spell out what they're... Veru will get his prize, that's
Wait,
VERRU.
yeah, I'll say. Give me a second, let me just write that down.
Yeah, hold on a minute.
Dex save.
Yeah, 12.
That's a 12, exactly.
That's fine, it's half damage. That's 1 plus, so it's 7, takes half a 7. As I'm going to do it as thunder damage in the hopes that it might wake some people up.
Okay.
That'll be the problem.
Chill.
I'll wake up and right at the top of the stairs.
Top of the stairs.
It's me in reality. Honestly, you can't wake me up in real life.
Comes back. Perception check.
Come on, higher than a
Just
10.
fail this one.
Come on.
12 plus 4 is 16.
Yes!
Oh my
You hear the
god!
boom at the top of, from high up in the ship, enough to startle you out of it.
I wake up.
Thunder damage for the win!
I'm awake.
Okay, so from there,
I'll start
and
stretching.
we've done him. We've done him. Okay, so down on the lower deck. It's really just in time.
As it gets to the top of the stairs, and all I see is this weird thing coming down the
I'm gonna
stairs.
have to
Yeah,
start waiting
indeed.
on him. I don't think I can keep
It's,
you alive.
you see it just head coming down, a long claw. Its feet come around and it drops down onto the lower deck.
Ah!
Feels like
But he's used all his movement to do that. Stavros.
I might even think it was Crassus, to be honest.
After seeing you run out,
You've grown.
I'm going to run into the doorway.
That's not a crab. You're not Crassus.
20.
You see these things in front of you and I think, what the
Are you jumping down to the lower deck? Because there's a stairs going up to that.
They're
No,
inside.
no.
They're
in
inside.
inside.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All these people that don't know how to lay out of a boat.
Yeah.
No, so this is a separate section in here.
Oh, right, okay.
that's,
There's a
Inside,
cast.
yeah.
Ray of Frost on the
pink 1, pink 2.
pink one, I think. Was that the one that attacks you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I see it coming down you, your body's down on the ground, so I'm going to cast a Ray of Frost on it. Very good though.
I'm going to move on. It's a mishap. Natural 1.
It's gonna hit
again.
one. Who are you gonna hit is the question.
He's on his feet.
Fuck's sake. Fucking die.
5 plus 1 is 6.
6.
Oh.
Okay, so
We'll die together.
that's the frost narrowly misses you. Okay, Stavros done.
Yep.
Percy. Yeah, the one in front of you just down.
You're on 2.
2 fails. So if you
Get
do
you up, but
anything that does collateral damage, I die.
Spell the dying. Spell the
I could
dying.
get you up again, but
When it comes down to his turn now, he's got a 50-50 chance of dying outright.
Yeah,
on his
if
turn.
you've seen my rolls, I've not rolled higher than a 10 so far.
But then if I do that,
Well, then if
I'm
you roll an nat
basically
20,
gonna
you get back
I'm going to
up.
slowly die myself
Yeah.
because our only chances of killing them at the moment can't roll. He's not proficient in fighting, as we have seen already.
It's alright, Black Scale will make his way to you.
It's one of those, if you could get me up, I can wind blast
Can't
them
get-
off
I've got
with
no
level 2
nothing
spells.
to
But
get you
yeah,
up.
that's the one, no one's got any healing left. We're all fucked.
We have been in
Till, it's on
3
you, buddy.
three fights.
I don't
since
even
we've-
have that much healing.
Oh no.
I've got 2 spell slots left.
So
Bad situation.
it's a really shit situation.
You had to pray to your fucking god, didn't you?
Have you got any healing?
I've got
got-
two
If
level.
you
I've
got-
got 2 level 2 slots left, but I'm unconscious.
So I could do something that I really didn't want to do because I was wanting to save it for a crit, but I don't think there's going to be much chance. So,
I like making people feel awful.
Drive on it.
I feel like if I let you die, then that's not going to end up good. I'm going to use my channel divinity to fuel a cure wounds, but that means I can't use it on anything else.
It's the right move.
Well, welcome to my world.
So I will cure wounds you for 1d8, which is 1 plus 3, so you got 4.
Yeah.
I spent the whole of the last fight like heal.
I'm at
heal,
full fighting
heal.
capacity.
I can't do anything. Heal. I can't
Yeah.
do anything.
Heals back to
And
1.
cause that's literally what I didn't.
It's the right move to make. A 50-50 chance of dying is
Yeah.
too much.
It's too high.
Yeah.
I'm very glad you did that. And
So it's
once
just
roll
to use
a
them.
d20,
Force of a no.
just a d20.
Yeah, go on. What would you have gotten? You got a 20 now.
60.
It would have been a pass.
It could have been. I could have picked it up, and it might not have been. So you have my sincere thanks. That Crassus.
Yeah, all that would have happened is he would just have still been in death saving throws.
Yeah.
Even if
And I
you
could have
succeeded.
snipped him again.
Yeah, with advantage as well, because he's down on the ground. It's mad.
Yeah.
James, I didn't think about that last attack.
Like 75, 25, because you'd have to roll to succeed and then roll again and then again. Or
I
roll
got
an
a
actual
feeling,
20. So
but even if I didn't do it, even if he passed, it would get round to he'd be dead on the next round because they're just.
Well, you've really unlocked him being able to use something he's got.
Yeah, I'm hoping something will be done in return for the 4th time Percival has saved Crassus.
Just go all out, man.
But yeah, that's essentially me done. I've
Okay.
got nothing else I can do.
Okay, so that's you done. So it's Crassus's go.
Sorry, I'm just reading my
That's okay,
spells
don't
to
worry about
make
it.
sure
What's
which one's
is it
the
an
best
action to
one
try and break the
use.
grapple or bonus action?
It's an action.
It's an action.
Action, yeah,
Full
I've
action
used
to
it
break
for
the
that
grapple.
If you succeed on it, you're able to still do everything normally, but if you fail, then that's you.
To be honest,
so it's a gamble.
To be honest, it kind of benefits me if he hits me because then I get like
See,
the
I don't
free
I
thunder
don't
damage
want-
back
I don't-
onto
I don't
him
want-
anyway.
I don't want to break it with an action and then try and move and he grabs me again. So that's why I'm just trying to blast him off.
So
Me,
that's,
so.
that's
It's
the
kind
worry,
of like
isn't
a
it?
free attack if he hits me, but I go,
Nice.
problem is I go survive the attack
It's one of
first.
those annoying crustacean things where when they hit you, they
No,
immediately
you've got-
grapple you.
Disengage
You
is
don't
an
push it.
act.
Yeah, it's a normal action, isn't it?
Use that. Is it bludgeoning damage?
Bludgeoning damage, yeah.
Yeah,
And it's half my movement to
why
stand
this
up.
build is actually- it's really good.
Would I take an attack opportunity if you're standing up?
No, only if you move out of their
Round
reach.
blast.
It's force damage.
It is force plus bludgeoning damage because it's the type of
Yeah, the one in front of you. No!
action I'm with.
Come on, we've got to protect my ship.
The problem is Percival's there too. It's not a problem. It's a real good thing that you're there too. But I'm just thinking because of the what both of my spells I have do.
I have proficiency in wisdom and charisma saving throws.
I'm going to wind blast this bugger off the ship, or I'm going to attempt to. So I'm going to cast a level 2. We're going to cast Gust of Wind. Action cast, duration, concentration up to 1 minute. A line of strong wind, 60 feet long and 10 feet wide. Blasts from you in the direction you choose for the spell's duration. Each creature that starts its turn in the line must succeed a strength saving throw or be pushed 15 feet away from you in the direction of the line. Any creature in the line must spend 2 feet of movement for every 1 foot it moves. Special gases, as a bonus action, each of your turns you can move the direction of the spell. So I have this up for a minute and I'm just channeling wind straight at him. So it'll be when it's his turn.
I'm an airbender.
Strength
13 strength check.
Okay. Well, that's great. So Crassus is done.
That's me, yeah.
And the airbender.
Till.
Yay!
Let's go over to you. Let's get to... let's bring it up.
Wait down, veins up.
Let's get it up.
I'll grab my shield and shout the Helvetians.
Yeah, bang your shield and then...
Okay. And I'll be stepping in the way of it being able to move to the prisoners, basically.
What miniatures would be good for Helvetians?
Normal soldiers.
I can't believe you haven't printed any.
No, it's a
How often do you
I need to get a
use them
bunch
as
of
well?
Warlord games. They do boxes of Romans.
What about you barbarian-y people up there?
What about those towns
They're
got to
too
paint
big.
up for you?
Yeah, I'll
What,
use
the
some of those.
Stormcast Eternals?
I don't know what they are.
Stormcast Eternals would actually probably make pretty good Helvetians.
Yeah.
I think
I
they've
could
got
just-
a lot better weapons.
I could just see some minis up there as well.
Showing off my painting skills from the early days.
By the way, that's it now. That was my channel divinity that I was saving to.
The other one negatively affects you. I've got the one ball of wind that's centered on me, but that would affect you negatively.
Is it a strength saving throw as well with that?
No, it just gives you disadvantage to any attacks that you try and make. Fair enough, they get disadvantage as well, but it's not good for you.
I haven't purchased
I was saving that to
Mechlin,
heal
but
myself.
we'll use that for
so,
him for now.
But that is it. That is my tricks done. All I can do is zap him back if he hits me.
Hopefully that will fall off on his
Wrath
turn
of the
at
Storm.
least.
For my,
I don't know if this is a blocked area.
Yeah, there's big barrels there.
So I'm just trying.
He's on the stairs, really.
Yeah, I'm
clamber
trying to
down.
get to a position where he. Okay, so if he's on the stairs, I'm gonna go like at the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna try and sacred flame him while he's there.
Okay.
If I use sacred flame, he has to do a dex saving throw.
Right. Dex saving throw.
His mystical energy
11.
descends upon him, so it's a fail. You were looking for a 16. So d8s.
keep pulling more d8s out.
13 points of radiant damage.
Okay. A blast of light.
And then as my bonus action, I'm going to use my second level spell slot to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
Which I still need to get a thing for. And I'm going to cast that next to me as well at the base of the stairs.
Okay. We need a...
Yeah, sorry. There's an arm thing here which might do.
Yeah, use the arm.
Your spells.
I need to get myself a bunch of spiritual weapons.
I need to get one as well, so... But if I put that next to me, and then that's going to swing for it as well. With a 19 to hit.
So 10
Yes.
Yeah, so what you spell
And
my
then-
fire is. What's your spell casting?
8 points of force damage.
wisdom.
Okay, great.
So if you put your wisdom on,
All right.
that spell DC.
Directly after you, we'll have Mechlin go.
Okay,
So
so that'll be
Mechlin
my go. So
will move up the other side of it.
This is actually
He's going to try and put his hand out to touch it.
Yeah, obviously Gar and inflict wounds.
Which he does.
I play for flavour, not for...
There's a electrical blast which hits him wrapped over it.
Shocking temperature.
Maybe. I definitely expected inflict wounds with necrotic damage.
I wouldn't have thought that sea creatures would like lightning damage.
Okay, 25 points of damage from MacLeod.
Nice, okay. More than I can do at the minute.
That's his spell.
Problem is he's blocking the stairs as well, isn't he?
Good.
So he takes his hand off it.
No good for all of us, I bet.
We've got to get up there. Pushes his hands together. Is there another way up?
I don't know. We'll get past this, and I'll be straight up the top.
Okay. Here! Macklin tries just pulling the thing away from you, like just waving his arms at it.
Okay.
Okay, so Khalil up on the top deck.
Wow.
Meanwhile,
where I have to
up
try.
shit creek.
This is where I have to try and do the dwarven nimbleness underneath this big monster.
Team have just lost the oars.
Yeah, I've literally got no other choice but to do this, so... I'll just blast it again, hopefully. Come on! Hit him! Oh, for fuck's sake.
That sounds like a no to me.
11!
You say that with, like, as you win it, like...
11 is a miss.
What's that?
I'm coming up.
It's the disadvantage that's
The
killing
disadvantage is really fucking me, yeah.
Wait a minute, you getting disadvantage?
He's
Because it's a ranged attack in close combat.
I can't see for where I am, can I?
No, because there's a raised level and we've got loads of pillars.
I can affect that.
Get over there!
Alright, okay. Yeah, you probably can't see.
No, I can't see. I can't see because I'm on the side. I don't think.
All you'll see is Alex Blast go. Shoo, shoo.
Otherwise, it would have been a 14.
That's you done?
Yeah. No, it's
Okay.
I'm done.
And if your go then, so Black Scale will
Come on.
attack.
I think he's our big hope up here for him to pull.
Come on, Black Scale.
So,
I mean, what was it? The
Black Scale, nat 20's him.
Oh, yes!
finally
He's
doing
going to turn that crap to paste.
Seafood paste.
Okay, 26 points of damage
yes.
on green one. Yes, you can.
the sad thing is the small.
Was that with his club or his bite?
That's with his club.
And that is one hell of a club look.
And then with his bite, bonus action, he's going to hit with that. And the bite does.
He obviously really likes seafood.
Okay. So he smacks him with the club. There's a crack as part of the shell breaks, and this thick goo just runs down the back of the shells. And when he sees that, he grabs part of the shell with his hand and rips it off and bites part of his flesh from inside and pulls it out. Yeah!
Okay, maybe he doesn't like seafood.
doesn't like salty food, does he?
Okay, that's him. Down on the lower deck, 3 of the Helvetians will run up and start attacking this thing.
Okay.
We don't need to go down there for this.
Aim for the legs.
1 hit, 2 misses.
It seems little tanky things because Black Seal just did a lot of damage.
Okay, and then we're on to their go. That guy. Oh no, we're actually going to do Decius as well. Decius is going to pull out a bow, and he's going to. He looks over and looks at the Black Scale.
I can kill him now.
The very keen Decius that was eager for
Yeah.
combat.
Reasoning that there's a bunch of you up there, he's going to shoot for the one on Khalil,
Hey, thank you.
but he misses.
Oh, that one gets you.
So he gets a second bow attack, and that misses as well.
Oh, God.
Hold him! Grab him and hold him up!
I'm starting to see why.
Are you kidding me? Okay, he's on a boat. It's waving. It's in the rain.
No excuses, Decius.
I'm on a boat.
All right, so that's him. So now it's Lobster Men.
DC 13 strength save on the one
Pink one.
blasted pink one.
Oh yes, okay. Strength save. Alright. That's a 6.
It's a fail, so he's blasted up to 15 feet straight away from me.
Yeah.
Okay. I am, however, he's grappling you. I'm going to give him a chance to hold on.
Is he grappling me?
Yeah, that one's grappling. Oh no, he wasn't because he
he
died.
wasn't.
So he's not. So yes, he's blasted off the side of the ship.
Yes.
One down.
He's gone.
It's just you, me, and Gunther just blasting everything away.
Gunther.
Okay,
Yeah,
the one
we
on the
do
black
that.
scale.
Gunther's got like a repelling thing.
Yeah, but he's not here, is he? I thought.
I know, yeah, but Gunther does have one.
The one attacking the black scale gets a 7 and a natural 1. So
Oh, yes.
the black scale just grabs his claw and pushes him to the side. No!
His boat coming!
He's landing.
Oh my god!
The one on Khalil.
Go on.
I wasn't
Snip,
there,
snip.
I didn't see it.
Oh, that was a 19 that it rolled over into a 1.
Yeah!
So that's a natural 1 and a 10.
How am I still alive?
Okay, so up at the top here, we're going to go Pincer on Crassus and Pincer on Percy. Crassus Pincer. It's going to hit you.
Pretty much anything does these days. Looks like
Okay.
I'm going down again. I got one. First is on you.
I'm
For
going
3
down.
points of damage.
Holy shit!
Wait, no, I healed you for 4.
You're still up. You healed me for 4.
And the other
okay.
one on Percy is going to miss you, getting 76 to hit you. So that's them done. Now down on the bottom level.
You said 3 Helvetians.
3 Helvetians have run up. A couple more there are like standing at the entrance to where the I wouldn't say prisoners, but you know the people you've rescued are.
I'm going to have a heart attack at the end of this.
Exciting, isn't it? Okay, so this thing's down in the bottom, surrounded by people attacking him. He's going to put an attack in on. First of all, how many attacks does he have? 2 attacks. All right, so he's going to put an attack in on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. An attack in on this Helvetian, and an attack in on Till.
Okay.
So the first attack on the Helvetian is a 2. That's not going to be enough to hit him. Second attack on Till is a natural 1. But doesn't get hold of you. That's him done. That moves us on to Stavros's go.
I feel like he's building up his dice rolls though.
For you
Again,
guys, yeah, no, it's not nice.
I'm going to try and freeze these damn lobsters, slowing the movement down. So I'm going to cast Ray of Frost again at the
Pink 2. Is it that one?
yeah.
You'd have to walk all the way to see the others.
Yeah. You have to be where Crassus is standing, really.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do both. You could walk up and still shoot.
How far is it moving? 5, 10, 15, 20. If we get to the base of the stairs
15, 20, 25, like there.
and then go 5 more, yeah.
So you're on
Yeah,
So,
so
I'm,
on the
so I
stairs.
can see all around now. So I got a good vantage point, and then I can see down there. But you're grappled at the moment, aren't you? So my policy would be I can see you two together. So I'm thinking you can help. I see you grappled. This thing's got its claw around your
Yeah,
throat.
I'm dodging one of the claws
Yeah,
as much as I
so
can.
I'm gonna try and cast Ray of Frost against it, but I'm not very good at hitting things with spells. 6.
It's
We should
not a
do
1.
Nick D.
It's better than the
Didn't
one.
get it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
In the
we should
panic,
do
the
Nick D.
haste to get up, and
Yeah.
just because I didn't buy dice at the start of the.
That's the roll.
Yep.
Yeah, you feed the store rewards you. Okay,
Yep.
that's you done, Stavros. Percy, you're up.
Right, I will. Jab at this one. Jab at Pink 2. Get off of my ship! And yeah, I'll just attack him with the Staff of Darken. We shall see what
The
happens.
cattle prod.
Still got the wind on, yeah. Oh shit!
13.
A good point. I still have that wind, and it's still in the line, so he would have had to take a DC check to walk through it. A strength check.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
The plus.
So then you would, if he succeeded, you'd have to do a concentration check. Because you took damage.
That's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
So concentration check
That was fair.
first. Yeah, no, I just completely forgot that it was on. So until
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mentioned that, no, that's cool. So concentration check is just half the amount of damn.
Or 10.
10.
whichever's highest.
Yeah, so it's going to be
So
10 in
10
this
will be
one.
highest.
Constitution check, isn't it?
So I failed some spell.
So it goes down. So
you did.
Yes.
That's actually probably better.
That was advantageous. Yes.
Yeah.
Because otherwise I'd have been after something. Just put it in the closet.
I see where this is going, and suddenly only Crassus is left. The ship is
I'd
mine.
be like, yeah.
I was thinking
I'd
I'd
have
just
enjoyed it.
bend that wind over, and oh no, I got Percival too.
Percival will be doing a Marilyn Monroe moment.
All right.
The Goliath gets
So we're on
blown
Percy's
up,
go.
the Goliath gets blown
Yes,
off.
so I got 17 to hit.
70 to hit is a hit.
Lovely jobby. So I'm going to expend 3 charges of the Staff of Dark.
Yes. Fuck him up.
So we've got. Let's do my bludgeoning damage first. So that's 6 bludgeoning damage, and then that is 11 lightning.
Okay.
It's not as good as I'd wanted it to be, but
On pink too.
It
Yeah,
might be.
on
It might be
pink
vulnerable.
Okay.
To lightning, you never know.
Okay, red blotches appear all over its shell. The lightning hits it. He's still up. Good.
That's
good,
me done.
Good go though. That brings us over to Crassus.
I've got to get rid of this bastard, haven't I?
And again.
Why do not surrender to Varro?
God, take you.
I'm gonna have to do the same again and just blast him. So
Okay.
I'll cast
Imagine being
Gust
like
of
a
Wind
monk
again.
of gods.
Okay.
I'm going to, because it's 10 foot wide, it's going to be that square and that square going that way.
thank you for not blasting me into the wall.
Yeah,
I was
I
going
got
to say,
it.
yeah.
Yeah,
just
but your
to
code's
go.
gonna
It's
go
not like I could
open.
It's not like I could accidentally dispose of you.
Don't blow Percival
I
off.
want to see a monk.
Alright.
I wouldn't even get blown up. I'd get blown.
So that's you done, Crassus.
That is me done, yeah.
Okie dokie.
You'd be like, oh, that wounds.
Yeah. I got an idea.
Yeah, it'd be quite fun.
I feel like Blackscale's one of the party now. He just comes with us.
Yeah, man. Like Black Scale.
Okay.
He's an official party member now.
Here we go then. Lower deck. Till.
Ooh. Oh, my go.
Mm-hmm.
Does it look like I could get past this thing?
No,
if I
he's
tried?
right on the
So
ladder.
he's right. All right. I'm just gonna Sacred Flame him again. So can he do another deck save for me?
That is a 15.
That's not enough. He's looking for a 16. So he's gonna take an 8, 7, and a 5. I have to do mass 20. Yeah. So that's 20 points of radiant damage.
That's great.
And then my spiritual weapon is also going to attack for a dirty 20.
That's a hit.
So we take 11 points of force damage.
Okay. Okay, there's all damage all over it. It's been severely damaged already. So MacLeod.
Yeah, but then he'd be like,
MacLeod.
look at all that I did. I did all of that. Send him to Gar, MacLeod.
I will. He reached out his hand again to go do the same thing again.
Good lad.
But he misses.
The power of Gar's not with you.
No, he misses. Sorry. So we'll do the Helvetians down here as well while we're on this screen. So I've got the 3 Helvetians there. Come on, boys. That's 2 hits, 1 miss. Oh, great. So the Helvetians thrust their short swords into it, breaking through the shell, and one rips it up, cracks the whole top of the shell off. All of the stuff sprays back out, the innards and goo come out. This thing running around, but it is down.
Ooh,
Give that man a promotion.
that's how you do it, Jesus.
Yeah.
So MacLeod is. We should get up there.
Yeah, I'll be like, good work, and then I'll get ready to run up.
Okay.
It's wait till my turn, of
Good
course.
work. Freeze frame.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say it'll just be like really slow motion, like.
All right. So, too many dicks on the dance floor.
Too many dicks on the dance floor.
Here we go. Right up top, Khalil.
Like, do you have disadvantage on this? Like, yeah. I'm gonna use my reaction. Bronze cogs and gears appear all around the claws of this creature that's grabbing it. They seem to be turning in a reverse direction. So if it has advantage, it becomes normal. I have the ability to give something that has advantage.
Either disadvantage or advantage, and just put it to normal, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're giving him advantage to knock out his.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Come on.
Come
on.
Double digits.
18.
18 is a hit.
I was like, double digits.
That's one of those uses done. I can only do one more.
Okay.
Does it technically release the grapple, or?
No, I can take advantage of disadvantage.
That's okay.
That's 11 points of damage to that bludgeoning.
Okay, so is it 50 foot straight back, or
15 foot straight? I'll just send him straight back.
so he has to go back
Yeah.
to there?
He was grappling.
He was grappling. We'll give him a strength check.
Contested strength check.
Yes,
yeah?
please.
I shouldn't use this one. I can't even see that one. It's 4.
4. He does go back 15 feet, and so do you. Yeah, he goes back. You're elated for a moment, but the claw has hold of you.
At least you're closer to the black scale now, though.
Yeah,
Closer to probably the one that's doing the most damage.
Okay, that's the end of you.
Yep.
Okay, black scale's going to weigh in on this guy.
That's the end of you, is it?
It's the end of me.
1 hit, 1 miss. Okay, go black scale, go. And he'll use his bonus to bite. He's going to miss with the bite. Unfortunately, this time it's still up.
It's because he doesn't like the taste.
Decius will again try and fire on the one that's on you, seeing you're struggling. 2 shots into that. Natural 1. And the other one's a miss. Confirming the natural 1.
Oh no!
Is also a miss. So
thank goodness.
boom, in the deck next to you.
I think we should all be in vote of him getting flogged again. Because he's been fucking useless.
Okay, so that's them. And we've got anyone else to do up here? I've got the Helvetians down the bottom. So that's it. We're on to the lobster go. Right, the one who is on the black scale. 1 miss, 1 hit.
Not to sound racist, but you can speak to them, can't you?
Okay, so
They speak common, we can speak to them.
the Eldani there, and the black scale fends it off, and then the second one gets him right and gets the black scale and someone rips to the side. Black scale goes down.
Oh no! He took a lot from the bugbears.
He did, yeah. Vano!
I quite like these things.
Okay, the one that's on you doubles his efforts. Both are going to hit.
Oh no!
Well, I think they're both going to hit. That's a 20 and a 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both.
Yeah, they're gonna hit.
Only just though, right?
Yeah, sure.
For 7 and 4 points of damage.
Okay, I'm still up, just about.
11 points altogether.
Okay. And as before, the one up here is going to.
PC 13 strength check.
It's wind.
Because it's airbending.
That is a 14.
Shit. Bollocks.
I'm going down. It's nice thing.
You might miss.
Natural 1.
There you go.
Natural 1 to hit you.
Can I have a natural one?
No, it'll be a
Let's
natural
see.
20 on you.
You can have a 16.
That hits me.
Yeah, you're not wearing any armor.
No, I am, but Nick, I got a shield.
8
that's
points
fine.
of damage.
What, AC of 13?
That's fine. I'm going to use my reaction to.
AC of 13.
Can you do a
Just a shield on.
DC 12 of Dex? Sorry.
That is a 10.
Ah, cool. Did you say 8 damage? Did you say sorry?
I believe I did, yes.
Cool.
Do
So
that. I'll just take
10.
it.
Did you say?
10.
He failed. Which is 3, 4. We're going to go for lightning damage this time. 4 lightning damage on it.
Okay.
Whilst I also scream, "Get the fuck off my ship!" Again.
Get away from him,
What are you doing on my ship?
Get away from him, you fish!
I'm having sushi tonight.
Okay, that is all of them done. So...
Unless you've got anything going on.
No, the ones in the water are gone.
Come on, Stavros, it's the time we need to pull something out of your
Okay,
ass.
so that's them done. Stavros.
Right, I'm going to go for Ray of Frost on the one that's by you.
Prelude has taken them back, obviously.
Battle!
Now we're going to be like that now, aren't we?
Oh, it's a dirty 20, it's not a natural 20.
That's fine. It
Take
still
it.
hits.
Which one? Are you going for the one on...
The one that's on you, yeah.
A 20 is good.
I mean, for Stavros, it's a hit, so that's an amazing.
Yeah. So that's 1d8, isn't it? I think. Yes,
I don't know where the stairs get me up.
The back stairs that you're at will take you into the main deck, and then there's 3 sets
That
of
is 3
stairs.
points
There's
of
the forward,
cold damage.
midships,
So
and aft steps on that middle
And
deck.
it's
But yeah, you've got a whole
speed
other
is
deck
reduced
to
by
go
10
through before you
feet
get
until
to
it's
it.
Oh yeah, I can
Next
dash though. So.
Yeah.
What was that, sorry?
so 3 points cold damage, and its speed's reduced by 10 feet until start next turn.
Okay. Alright, are you done?
Yep, that's all I can do at the
But
moment.
now,
Percy.
I will.
What do you got for me, Percy?
swing that big dick
Yeah.
around.
Windmill. I will. Whilst I'm there, do a quick rearrange as out in there.
Unstick them from your legs.
Yeah, because obviously with the rain coming, it's still raining quite hard.
Yeah,
With the rain, they get a little bit on the sloppy side.
Well, yeah, it's quite cold as well, so...
Yeah, and the
I've got my
wind's
jacket
blowing
on, which is
next
stopping
to you.
some of the wind, but it's a little bit on the sloppy side. So I'll just go do a quick rearrange, and then I'm going to cast Booming Blade and bonk
Booming blade.
the second one.
Natural 20.
Which is nat 1.
Natural
Oh, the opposite way.
It's a nat 1, so I don't know what you because I'm next to Crassus.
No.
That's fine. Okay, so yeah, that's.
I was going to say, if you
Straight
do,
into the deck of the
if
floor.
you do hit me, that's
spend
those
too much
4
time
times
rearranging
the
whilst trying to bonk him down, trying
Yes.
to peel my nuts off my leg.
Fabulous powers revealed
You have to
me.
do the. You have to do like the leg thing.
Yeah.
Okay, that's Percy done. Crassus.
I'm going to keep concentrating on that wind blast, and I'm going to feel even more like Gandalf against the Balrog. And you're not grappled, are you?
He hit me. Would he?
He's grappled. If he hits you, he grapples you.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Didn't
Run.
know about that one. I would have broken the grapple. I forgot I was grappled.
Whoopsie.
Oh,
So what you were rearranging?
Well, may fate be with you.
So they do a frog. And
I can't. There's nothing else I've got. I can just keep that wind up.
You could drop the wind.
I'm not going to because it's going to attack us, and both of us don't. Well, I've got one, and you've only got a few. So
Oh yeah, I need to actually do that.
I'll put it like this: if he hangs about, both of us are probably going to drop. You're not wearing your armour, so if it does come to swimming,
Yeah, I can swim. I just said yeah, I can swim.
I hope you beat him in the contested strength check.
I'd rather not. Strength's not my best. That's fine. I'm gonna have to deal with it. Aren't I?
Alright, so we're done. Crassus,
Yeah.
you just holding that and doing nothing else?
I've got nothing else.
Okay.
I'm dry. I've got
I'm
one crap
dry.
shape.
You are not. Everybody's wet.
See how far.
Okay.
So
Till.
I don't know where the nearest. Is it
So
just
you can go up the
stairs,
ladder,
the
2
far
steps
side?
to go up to the top of there.
Yeah.
There's a ladder there. This hatch is also missing. That goes up to the top deck as well.
Is there a way that I could climb up?
Yeah, you could get up on one of those boxes. You could try and jump up. There's going to be a roll to do it.
I'm totally not going to try and do that.
Okay, so then it's the stairs at the other end.
So it'd be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then I'll dash 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So that dashing only gets me to there.
Yep.
And I'll use my bonus action to send my spiritual weapon. Yeah, I was like Spirit Guardian, 30 feet up because it can just go through.
Oh, you just go through it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I basically end up on the top deck.
Mechlin will come after you, as will the Helvetians. Okay.
Hopefully those Helvetians stay down there.
Okay. So back over to the top deck.
So
Khalil.
you'll see
that hatch.
No, it's over here.
Yeah, it's where he's got it.
It'll be over
Oh,
there
you went
somewhere.
literally directly up.
Literally just
So,
up.
you got another one of those?
Yeah, but do I save it for you or it? Because if it's got a hold of you, I can give it disadvantage.
You'll just see like a
instead.
green.
Or he could give me advantage on not being blown away.
No,
I'll
you're
do just-
you're
it's
the
up to
one
you.
that's close to me. I can see that you're trying to get rid of it. So yeah, again, I try and twist fate as it is. The gears start to appear again, turning backwards, and
Do I
Yeah.
see this?
yeah, you see them all appear around the claws of the crab and everything, slowing it down. So.
Just the one's time enough to.
13.
It's not enough.
It's not enough.
I
Yeah.
can't do anymore.
I'm on my way
I'm
through the fear and through the flames.
Is it just a strength check?
Okay.
Just a
Decius is
strength
going to
Contested
shoot 2
against
arrows.
him if he's grappling you.
check, but just a general.
Decius hits
Athletics.
Hey!
with one of his arrows for maximum damage.
Hey!
Plus 3.
Oh, man. I'm sorry, no, Decius would shoot the one attacking the black scale. Because that one is over the black scale. So
I like the black scales mini looks really good because his face is just on the base plate.
It's the tail that's propping him up.
that's enough to kill the one on the black scale.
Oh,
Thank God,
yeah.
because I feel that was going to be a double snip onto Black Scale to possibly kill him.
Thank God Decius did something useful.
It was just enough, just one over what we needed for him.
Finally hit something.
He killed something. He'll be like,
Well,
yeah.
you probably realise that if you didn't shoot it and kill
He hasn't
it'd be
seen
up the
anything
up
that's
there next.
anything that's coming up.
All right.
Neither did we, to be honest. And they're all sleeping.
Strength
Apart from
saving throw
Khalil,
for
so-
my guy, is it?
Yes, DC 13.
20.
Oh, nice. So I don't get blown
You don't
away
have
as
to
well.
worry about blowing overboard
Yeah,
now.
I'm happy with that.
Okay.
Yeah, he passed.
And then snip, snip. Both of you.
If they grapple with the 2 claws.
Okay, I
They're
rolled.
still clear.
I've rolled for Crassus. Gold dice right here.
Yeah, you lucky. fucker.
Is it another miss?
Another nat 1.
Oh, thank God.
Damn. The metal dice are failing tonight.
Percy.
Oh, it's good.
Oh, it's a 2. Yes. I thought you were going to say nat 20 then.
But he's fighting against the wind as he's trying to. No. All right. So that's him. So it's the one on Khalil.
I need a higher spell bonus. That's what I need.
Well, you guys take a long rest. You get to level up.
I've been trying to take
Yeah, we have, but
Not
you keep doing
me.
shit.
Not me, but I could summon
Well, I was
Simone
concerned that
again.
not everybody would level up, so you wanted some more experience points.
Yeah, good for me. These guys are all racking up my experience here.
Okay.
Yeah, and if we all die, you get more.
19
Exactly.
and 14 to hit you.
1 hits.
5 points.
I'm down.
Ah! Varo! Varo!
I feel like this is a crab god you should know about.
Your soul will free us all!
Are they cursed or
I
something?
love
You're
how
the next
the
Sal.
accent is slightly Welsh. It's like spend too much time in Pembrokeshire.
That's...
If they've got that humanoid bit, do you reckon they're cursed? If they were talking about being freed?
Possibly.
Alright, that's him. He's done. He's done. He's down. Stavros.
Fucking hell. Just cast Ray of Frost at it again.
That's all I
That's
can
all I
do.
can do.
Take a flame. Take a flame. Take a flame's good because they just do a check for it, and it's what, an EC 16 for me.
Oh shit.
That's
That one.
That one.
A lot of nat ones tonight.
That's a fucking dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Hit me.
Okay.
2 death saves.
I'm down on the
failed.
floor though.
Oh yeah, it would be. You'd have to roll another dice because it's
Disadvantage.
it's ranged and he's prone one. So you give me another roll.
Nat 20.
That's 12.
Misses.
Yeah. So just bangs into the deck next to him. Stavros is done.
I was going to
Percy,
say,
you're up.
Going to finish rearranging my tackle. I'm going to.
Okay. Any more of it and you're playing with it.
So I've finished with it.
Everyone said
I
fine.
mean, do you know how uncomfortable it is to be out in a rainstorm on a boat, grappled by a
Don't
crab
jerk
monster
it in
thing?
front of the lobster, he'll snip it off.
I can say it'll be in soldier, it'll be a bit cold.
Are you trying to intimidate him?
Slapping it about a bit. A booming blade and bonk him.
Okay. Well, whoa.
You want to see my pro?
Your anatomy is not compatible.
18.
It's a hit.
And then I'm going to do 2 charges, bring me down to 1 charge of Staff of Hadouken. So we do mean
Yeah, and if he expends the last charge, he has to do a roll to see whether he gets destroyed
7
or not.
bludgeoning. Yeah, that's why I'm taking it down to 1, and I am leaving it at 1.
7 bludgeoning.
7 bludgeoning and 5, 6, 7, 8 lightning.
Okay. Lightning racks over him. He's down.
Oh, thank God!
Go, Stormlord!
Hey!
He's down, releasing his grip on you as he rolls over and all of his legs.
Just stays on him as it just.
Okay.
Yeah.
Percy's done.
Percy is done.
Crassus.
I'm going to change the direction of my wind to. Or do I drop it? Let me just double check the spell. That's the wrong direction.
What's the range of it?
Big.
60 foot in a 10-foot line.
That's good.
Gonna blow your body off the
Good.
ship so nobody can heal
Might
you.
be.
It's alright. You'll hit the stairs before you go off the edge.
Could you redirect it and then jump into the wind and be like,
Possibly.
that'd be cool.
Okay, so
But you
yeah,
could
there is
slow
scope.
yourself down if you drop it.
I'm going to
Grab
change the
little
direction
drop,
onto
slow
him.
you down.
So my wind's blasting down 10 foot wide. So if you go diagonally in this way, you'll get hit by it as well. Just so
That'd be
you know.
risky, but it might work.
I ain't moving
I just
anywhere.
realised.
Yeah, so I'll be running.
I just realised something.
Straight
Is he
that
still
way.
grappling me?
Yeah, he's gonna Hulk
Nah.
slap you across the deck.
Yeah, he is. Hasn't dropped it. He
Mm.
just hit you, so yeah, he's still grappling in. So he's going to get in.
I can't.
Well, no, because you said that. Oh, yeah, disadvantage against hitting him because he was down on the deck,
Yeah, because he's still on the floor.
so he's not grappling.
Yeah, it's true.
He's
Down
just
there.
holding
Well,
it
I'm
down,
holding
you
him
on the
down.
ground.
Oh, then okay, let's get technical, shall we? Yeah, he's literally pushed you down into the
That's why I
ground.
was like, you're gonna Hulk slap him across the deck.
All right. So where are we? I've lost track.
So
Crassus
I was just redirecting my wind to blast down at this one.
That's what I thought.
All right, and that's you done.
I got nothing else.
Top of the round. This brings us over to Till.
Probably gonna have to use both my movement to get upstairs again. Because it'll be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, which is my movement, and then I'll dash for another 5, 10, 15, 20,
Yep, and put you at the top.
and then
Where the hatch is in the middle there. There you go.
yeah.
That's it.
So I'll come up by
Black scale.
Black scale.
Black scale.
Yeah. He's got cuts and pincer marks all over him.
And I've used my. I can't actually get close enough to him to
Well, okay.
do anything. So for now, I'm just gonna have to look at him, and then end my turn.
He's got to make a death save.
He's got to make a death save, yeah. Okay.
He hasn't been hit though, so even if it's a fail,
Yeah,
he's
still-
fine.
Just so you're aware, Joel, the wind is coming along this line, so
Well,
don't go
obviously,
to
yeah.
there.
I'll bet you run up the stairs.
yeah, we all run up the stairs. And
Because if you
yeah.
step that way, you might go.
Yeah, you go down the other
Your
steps.
strength is pretty good, so I'm sure you'll be fine, but you might get thrown over the edge.
I mean, my strength is pretty good.
All right.
Plus
That's
7
till done.
athletics.
Move MacLeod up as well. He'll come up the steps.
Are they just going to be sort of...
Yeah, and then the Helvetian's not long behind.
They'd still
Oh,
be down the
yeah, I'm
road.
going to say... I'll
They're
just
the bottom of the
start
ladder for them.
Two.
Okay, Khalil.
I'll just put them on the stairs.
Oh, thank God! It's not a 1, but it's a 2, so I fail.
Okay.
I'm not using those dice.
Helvetian to come up. Then
Dice jail.
I have Odysseus at this point, don't I? So Odysseus can still try and shoot an arrow into the one on you.
Oh God, here we go again.
One hit, one miss. For max damage again.
Nice.
He is keen.
Okay, you heard about flogging and redouble his efforts. Okay, so that's him. So I've just got the one that's on the top.
DC 13 strength check.
You need him to fail this, otherwise Khalil is going to get snipped.
That would be good.
That is a 12.
Oh!
So he goes 15 foot backwards, so that would theoretically slam him against the steps / wall there.
He also is going to fail a strength check, so he drops Khalil. So he into the back. I'll give him some damage for that.
That's all I see when I
damage.
come in is just his crowd gets slammed against the
So
wall.
now,
Yeah, so he's right there on Khalil. And let's go. He's thrown back into the
so as he's pinned there now with the wind, it will be so every movement he tries to make, any creature in line must spend 2 feet of movement for every 1 foot they move. So he's effectively at half speed.
All right.
If you went with the wind,
That's great.
make it faster.
Possibly, yeah. Is that that's only if you're moving into it.
Well, that's be done. So it's Stavros.
Okay, I'm just gonna shout. Khalil's down! Help him, everyone! And I'm just gonna, this time around, I'm actually gonna use Firebolt instead at it. I don't hit you, but it's a 13, so I miss.
Anything else from Stavros?
No.
Percy.
I'm going to do my jacket up to protect some modesty because I feel like I may still have some.
Okay.
And
Jacket's only this long. It's like a waistcoat.
yeah, it's like a waistcoat, but then it goes down to a trench coat. But the problem is the trench coat bit sort of stops at the side, so the groin area is still full on show.
And that's why this will never be a Netflix series.
And then
How
Maybe
precise?
HBO.
How,
HBO, definitely.
how precise with the guiding bolt would I have to be?
to plonk my willy.
Yeah, just take it off.
See, there's nothing I can do because of the wind.
I think you
So
need
can I
to
just see?
snipe the feet
Is there
for
anything?
that.
Was there anything on that guy that would resemble something that was human before? Like, has he got like any resemblance of clothes, or any belt, any pouches, or anything?
He has what looks like a thong necklace tight around his neck, and it's quite a rudimentary carved shell, like a spiral type shell.
Can I hold my hand near it? Do I feel anything?
There is a magical aura to it.
An explosive magical aura, like the colours.
Something. Can I wedge the staff sort of in it to break it off? I don't want to touch
The
it.
string will easily come out just on a piece of string and pull it off and it onto the floor.
Mhm.
Still raining, remember, so beating.
I pick it up,
Yep.
and it just feels. I can
You
feel like
feel that just that aura, there being something magical about it.
Okay, it's small enough to go in the jacket pocket at the
Badu,
moment. There's something for later, so I'll just put it in
badu.
the jacket pocket. I
You are
can't really
compelled
get down
to
to
tell
help
badu.
without getting blown away. So I'm
Clever
gonna
He looks like a lobster.
sort of stand next to you and go, Thank you for helping me save my ship. And then put my hand on Crassus's shoulder and cast guidance.
You've done a lot of actions on this turn.
Oh wait, yeah. I guess it depends on whether or not
You've really spent the time.
Don't
You've spent the time picking.
I'll just have the hand on the shoulder saying
jerking it.
Yeah, I was like,
I didn't jerk it this time.
Break the necklace up, put the necklace up, put it in your pocket.
I mean, how old is Percival?
Mid-30s.
It's probably still a free action to jerk it. It's not a full action until you get to 50.
So he's still got a little bit.
Gotta
But
get
he's
a
not
look
jerked
first.
it this turn.
Bonus actions, give it a
I've
couple
tried
of
to
slaps.
hide
Get
it,
to
but
fight
because
away.
technically because I couldn't, he wouldn't be able to see it looking down with his jacket and his collar up. So then,
I do wonder though if this is one of these things where you just realise, oh my god, what have I done?
Yeah,
you didn't realise.
if the adrenaline's still in him at the moment, he's not going to realise it yet.
Did you get morning glory when you woke up?
No, because he was woken up in a bit of a shock. His blood's gone elsewhere. That's me done. So.
Okay, Crassus.
None shall pass.
Yeah. I'm gonna
keep him pinned.
I'm gonna keep him there. Yeah, with the wind and to keep
concentration on that. Brilliant. Top of the round, Till.
So sort of seeing that both Khalil and the Black Scale are down, I'm going to use my Channel Divinity to pump 15 points of health into you.
Thank you.
Up to half your hit points.
So because I've still got aid on me from
It still counts.
That still counts. So that's 50. Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah.
And 30 into the Black Scale.
Okay.
Up to half his hit points.
Okay, great. You still have some of that left.
Well, because I had the short
Right.
rest. Because I had the short rest earlier, I get my things back. So I was like, yay! And then that's my action, basically. I'll bonus action move this. 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 30. And then that'll be my go. I'll just kind of get out of the way of the door.
Okay.
The hatch, however.
That's still done. Khalil.
The wind is blasting over the top of you.
Yeah,
will he need to make a...
He will, yes.
Or you just roll across the deck.
Is it flat
It's
straight?
like
It's
Bishop at the end of Aliens. He's got no legs, but he's flipping blown across the deck.
Could you roll under the wind?
Can I still spell attack even though I'm on the floor?
I think it's disadvantage.
Well, it will definitely be now because I'm right next to him.
Good is you can't have super disadvantage, so
Yeah, you can't get
You can
double
still spell attack him, yeah.
Cool. These two are
yeah,
probably the
those
best.
ones I think.
That one's been a right dick today. 14.
That's a hit.
I'm gonna blast him more into it.
Yeah, that's the one. That one's really quite good.
7 damage.
7 damage, finish him.
See? I delivered him unto
I'm just
thee.
gonna roll next to him and then just put my staff in his shell or
Into the
as much
soft
as I
bit
can,
under
and
his
then
cell.
just,
Into the soft, yeah.
into the soft bit and just
Yeah, it was reach underneath and the Eldritch Blast goes off inside him. There's all the shell plates shudder for a moment. You've clearly dissolved what's inside the shell. The shell stays intact, but from underneath all of the plates, just all this goo runs out of him.
Lovely.
He
While he's
stays
lying
upright,
underneath.
like the shell, it's keeping him propped up, but the eye stalks grow limp in his mouth.
Seeing it happen, I'm going to shout as loud as I can. You can drop your in now.
Right, MacLeod says to the Helvetians, check below, check that our guests are okay and there's nothing else on the bottom levels.
I'll drop the wind.
Okay.
And I'll clutch back hold of the wheel and take control of the ship.
Alright. Is anybody close to death?
I'm gonna roll out the way before it lands on me.
I'm a little bit on the wounded side.
A little bit dinked up.
I have... He pauses for a moment and looks up. I have some healing available.
It would be most appreciative.
It would.
Alright, well, if everybody... he heads over to where the ship's wheel is. If everybody comes in close, I'll do what I can. So he'll go over to
Mask your wounds.
Does anybody else need healing? Because at the moment it's just you and you.
I'm a few hit points low.
I'm more
But I'm not.
Is black scale like it's black scale still look?
Oh, he's up. He's tilt again quite a bit.
Can I flash some jerky at him again to see if I can get him over for some healing?
Okay.
I'm trying to beckon him like a dog, but I feel like that's
He'll
been
come over.
working quite well.
And I'll go over next to you guys.
I'll give him
Okay,
again.
mate.
It's another one of the packs of jerky.
Yeah. Crustaceans.
Okay.
Okay.
I need to go find some more rations at some point.
So those guys are down. Khalil, you staying where you are?
I'm going over to them as well.
You're going to go over to them as well. And you're a couple of points down.
Yeah.
Are you going to? Do you want any healing or not?
If there's a little bit of healing going around available,
I'll
then
see what
yeah,
I can
please.
do.
Say with math healing, even I'd step in.
Yeah.
But otherwise, no.
Yeah.
All right.
Because I'm nearly 30 hit points down, but I'm alright.
I wish I had 30 hit points to be down.
Oh, well, I've got 55 out of 84, basically.
Alright, keep swinging.
What's HP?
The source.
Man, if we don't get a long rest
Don't
in
know
at
what, I've
some
never
point,
had
we're going to suffer from
Okay.
exhaustion. I can see it happening.
At least we've had a couple of hours, Kip.
It's not enough to
Somewhere.
stave off.
No, it's not enough, but it might only get us to one rather than
We-
two.
This is why before we left to set off in this adventure,
I'm
I was
saying
physically
this
like,
like
I'm going for a
I
nap
was saying
before I
this to the
leave.
group. We're worn out with time. We've expended our magical energies and powers. We need to find somewhere we can rest up.
That'll be gone now.
We can't protect ourselves much longer, let alone the prisoners.
What hit points are on? 1. What are you on?
11.
What are you on? 5. What are you on?
I'm on 15.
Alright, so Mechlin puts his hand together.
That's where he kills us all.
You fall asleep. You fall asleep.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You can't sleep on all of you.
What were you on?
11.
What were you on?
15.
You fall asleep.
Sorry, someone was right.
So that's 11, that's 16, that's 17. You're still awake. And Blackscale's still awake. As Mechlin... Don't worry. They will heal much better while they're in this resting state.
I'm not
I'm
close
balls
enough
out
to...
on the middle of a deck with it
I'm like-
chucking down with
I'm,
rain.
I'm not
you're on
close
your back
enough to
like a
detect
dog.
bullshit.
Just like legs spread open and it's just there for everyone.
Why did you just say they should get some rest?
No, this magic will allow them to heal without them being distracted.
Inside check, please.
Okay.
Inside check.
Come on, go dice.
Oh yeah, you weren't there when I did it, did you?
Oh, for fuck's sake. No, I believe him. He is. Yeah, I very much believe him.
Yes.
Healing is after my forte.
I like to think that I've fed Blackscale enough that he'll somewhat protect me.
I know, he's more likely to eat you. He's like the cat. When you die in the living room, the cat will feast.
Yeah, I'm probably chucking those crustaceans overboard. Just
I couldn't even tell anyone about them.
I'm gonna head over to Till then.
Okay.
Like,
Well-
you're gonna
well-
leave us in the
whilst
rain. no one's
he's
gonna drag us in
healing the
captain's quarters or
party,
anything.
I'm weak as fuck.
I'll be
Carry
clearing
on.
the deck of dead bodies.
I'd like to point out that we are meant to be asleep resting, but out in pelting rain, and no one's steering the ship. Because
And everybody's still in armour apart from you.
Yeah, and no one's steering the ship at all.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
that's a good point.
So you head over to Till. The Blackscale's there. Takes the food from.
I was going to say, does he just take the food from...
Doesn't understand. All right. So.
I am concerned.
Well, so am I, because I was an inside.
Oh, you're asleep as well, aren't you?
Yep.
On the stairs.
No, that's.
You're all gathered around on the deck,
Oh, yeah.
aren't you?
I'll make my way back.
And you made your way over to Till.
Make my way
Yeah,
to
I was
Till.
gonna say, I'm just clearing up I'm just gonna drag the bodies off and chuck them overboard, basically.
Someone's going to sail. We'll go straight into a rock otherwise, or land, or
to heal them. See, I don't know.
I'm like, how much do I believe that?
when you weary of him already.
All right. As he's telling you that, a series of bolts. 18 points of damage.
Oh fuck! Okay, I'm down.
His hand is extended towards.
What, MacLeod's hand?
Yeah.
Is that magic missile?
Magic missile, you.
Yeah.
Auto hit.
I'm
Till.
fully in defensive mode.
Can you come and help me for a moment, Till?
This doesn't look good.
I'm gonna cure wounds you. I'm gonna level
Roll
1 cure wounds.
initiative.
Yeah.
You and me.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Starting to feel that our healing sleep isn't healing sleep.
I'll try
Not great.
one, yeah.
10.
Did 20.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna get up and just be like, "Fuck you!"
All right. So it's. Oh, there it is. Till.
Yeah. So I would.
So he's down.
Yeah.
MacLeod's hand extended. Come here, Till. What do you do?
I would heal Khalil with my last spell slot.
What? How much?
It'll be a fair amount for you. For 8 points, which heals me by 2 or 3 as well.
Thank you.
Anything else?
I would probably head towards him,
Okay.
but cautiously, because I know what clerics can do.
Can you like
That's
keep me down?
That's 20 feet.
Can you like keep me down? Yeah.
With our HP on, I'm sunny happy that we're sleeping.
You hear Decius
Well,
say, "Ship approaching! What should we do? What's going on?" Come on now, Till. Cooperate. Easier. After all, we all know that I'm far more powerful than you.
Is this who I think it is talking to me? Or
Drops
is
his
this...
image.
Oh,
Fucking do it. And
I
as soon as you started talking,
I told you there was something not right about him. I said there's a reason why.
I don't know any of these.
I've never met
people, is it?
MacLeod before, and I've never met everyone before.
So, we can do this with your cooperation. In which case I might consider you a friend.
second.
Or I'm going to have to hurt you.
what is it you're after?
Well, I just wish to make sure the prisoners are well taken care of.
Well, we're going to take care of them, but away from you.
Indeed. You just cast.
Does the black scale do anything while he's there?
Black scale.
Dinner, he's getting dinner and a show.
The popcorn, the Michael Jackson popcorn meme.
He was looking at quite calmly until MacLeod
shocked.
changed in appearance. All right. So, Ravaran.
Ooh, on the falling asleep, I've just remembered, I'm half elven, so I'm resistant to sleep stuff.
Okay.
I'm not.
Oh yeah, when you're elven, you can't be put to sleep by
No, you
magical
can't be put to
means.
sleep. If you're half elven or any sort of elven, you can't be put to sleep.
You just
advantage
pretend.
against being charmed, the
Can
magic
you
can't
pretend
put
to
you
do it?
sleep.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, do
You
you
can't be
pretend
asleep.
to fall
Okay,
asleep?
then. So you will still be conscious.
Can you pretend to be asleep?
Well, I wouldn't, if it's just not
No, you
affecting,
wouldn't.
I wouldn't know.
Okay. So you probably see the thing unfold then. I wasn't aware that you were elven. So-
I forgot that I was half elven.
Okay, so they fall around you, and he blasts Khalil and changes appearance, paying you no attention.
I guess you presumed that I'd fall asleep.
Yeah, you'll have heard when he changed appearance to Ravaran. You'll have
Yeah.
heard Till go Ravaran. Like,
Okay. So
I knew he escaped the Morthel fight. I
I
think I know where he went now.
I'm not in a position to fight Ravaran.
Charisma saving throw, please. Oh no. Oh yeah, charisma saving throw.
Oh Does luck dice
Do you want me to do an initiative to jump
Yes,
in?
jump in, you.
Conscious.
Oh, and same with me.
Yes, please.
I might have to use my luck
Oh!
roll. This is bad.
I rolled higher than a 10! But you sit and do me now.
Where are you?
16.
Even there.
I guess that's a 16 on my charisma saving throw.
Ooh, that's pretty good, isn't it?
I've got +5 on charisma saving.
Ooh.
But I know the Rathrad's pretty high level.
Yeah. So, for you two, as appear, Till just disappears.
Has he banished me?
Mm-hmm.
Bollocks.
Alright.
I
So,
can't do
paying
anything
you
for you
still
guys.
no attention. Rabran moves over to the side and waves to the ship that's approaching. We don't have long. Come. You guys want to do anything?
What do I want to fucking do? No idea.
I can't do anything
I was just thinking, I don't think he saw me cast any spells because I didn't have any spell slots. So.
I haven't got any spells left. If I Gus, just go like,
Look you! Just presumably he's interested in
that's-
spellcasters, isn't he?
Yeah.
knock him off. That's like all of us.
He didn't see me cast any spells.
He's seen me casting plenty of fucking spells.
Yeah. And he's seen Crassus.
Oh no, he hasn't seen me though.
Get back to your
I'm
ring.
just going to check.
You
Well,
could
I
win
might.
our
I
best
think I'm going to
team
do.
from
I'm going to
above.
do something. I just want to check if my crab strength is
closest to
better
the
than my
stairs.
human strength.
So, Till, you're on a blank, just a
Yeah,
desert with black sand
yeah.
looking out in all directions, featureless
It's
sky.
a harmless demi-play.
At least you can get a long rest there.
I'm there for a minute.
You just go. Oh, yeah.
But I'm gonna say if it's banishment, I'm there for a minute, which means for a minute you guys are fully undefended.
I'm asleep, so.
I'm going to wild shape with my remaining wild shape,
Okay.
and I'm going to shove him.
Yes! Go on, Crassus!
I'm going to shove him as hard as I can, because I could.
He's not paying any attention to you at the moment.
Because
so-
what I wanted to do was go round, grab him, and then throw myself off like I did with the orc. But I can't grab him and throw myself off.
Oh, that's a good
Or
point. Jump off with him.
Could I actually
Sacrifice
grab him
yourself
as
for
I
the
can and
great
throw myself off?
No, just
They're
choke him
great,
in the
they're
water.
good.
You can attempt to move. You can grab him.
Can he miss his step?
No, you can't. You
And
need
I
verbal.
just think it
You
would
do-
be a separate
You'd
action.
have
you
to
could
attack
move
him
and then you-
Somatic stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
verbal.
and then you'd have the
Oh, the
opposing
opposed
strength
get
checks.
strength check. So if you've got to hit him first of all to grapple him.
Yeah.
You do, yeah.
But it's the same with the shove. Surely
Well-
you need to hit
Well,
the
grappling
shove
only
as well.
stops him moving, so theoretically it'd be an opposed strength check if I shove him, or if I try and take myself over with him. So arguably I'm better off just shoving him.
It's 2 rolls or 1 roll.
Bring them both off.
Yeah, because whatever he is, he can fuck me up
Yeah,
if
but
he's
then
in
you
the
can
water
choke
with me.
him
But
out
at
in
least
the
we're still
water.
going
All
forward.
right.
That's what you do with
So
the
I'm
other
just
guy.
gonna go for the shove.
You're going to go for a shove.
Come on,
Age-old
Crassus!
shove. It's like playing
Big man
worms.
back on,
You're
do it!
just gonna slap him with a massive
Go
claw.
on, fucking wreck him!
Oh, it's not awful.
It's not bad.
It's a 16
With
plus...
pluses.
Plus crab stats.
Plus crab stats.
Plus crab stats!
It's a 17.
17 versus my strength roll.
Come on!
2.
Yeah!
What's the plus?
Plus.
Plus nothing. You scutter to the side of him, causing Ravran, completely surprised, topples over the
I'm taking this as a personal win.
straight into the water.
Does it do a con check to see if I'm still banished?
He hasn't taken damage. Oh, he might
That's why I was like, I'll ask the
Hit the
question.
water pretty
I'll ask the
hard, I mean-
question just in case.
It's broken.
he will
water,
make
so it's not
it.
so
He
bad.
hits the water hard, takes a little bit of damage, but he'll make the con check. So he hits the water.
Are we still technically moving at this point as well?
Yeah, the ship is drifting forward, and this
Yeah.
other ship is approaching.
He's probably gonna float back up and fuck
Can
you.
I, if I've got movement remaining, I'm gonna go back
Jump in with him.
to here. And
Well,
well, I'll have
Watch
to
it
wait,
back and look like you're
I'll have to wait
unconscious.
until the next round to drop wild shape, because it's a bonus action to drop and it's a bonus action to become it. So
Okay.
I'll have to wait till next round before I can take the wheel and
That's
try
fucking-
and get it.
All right.
fucking good,
Black
though.
Scale goes over and starts shaking Percy.
Do I wake up? Oh.
Yeah, he wakes you as you shake,
Yeah, when you
I
when
think
you
it's gonna stand.
holding the empty ration wrapper.
Can I? I'll send a message to him and go. So just soon.
Okay.
And then I'll just sort of sit up, see what was meant to be a person, now a crab.
Better keep that ding dong in your trousers.
I'll just stand back up.
All right. The second ship, the Banshee, is getting really close to where you are.
That's not a happy name. Why can't it be called the Butterfly?
Well, yeah. When is the next round?
So I'm taking that initiative because he's not here at the moment.
Full
So
sail! I'm
Just
gonna.
let me know when when a minute's gone because I'll.
Colossus, what
take
do
a
you
little
want
bit
us
of time. I
to
think
do?
everybody's running around.
Yeah.
So.
Khalil, bring the Helvetians up, all of them.
I'm gonna slam us hard to
I'm gonna-
port, so we're gonna be pulling hard away.
Stand back up. Up here now.
If anyone's got any magic, we win. Now's the time.
I've got Gus.
I've got Gus.
You see the front of the Banshee, and Ravaran just appears at the front of it.
I think we're going to be gusting the shit out of our sails to try get any speed
I've
possible.
also got gust. It's like a pathetic wet fart, though. Again.
Yeah, but if you all did it at the same time,
If
You
you
might
two-
sail.
If you two stand either side of me, we can get the mainsail ahead of us.
power of friendship and all that.
How far behind is the other ship?
One is a bit shit, but when you got
It's really close. It's just off the screen. It's that close.
It's
at
got
this stage.
sails on it, yeah?
Yeah.
Firebolt the fucking things.
Does it look like it's going to ram us?
I mean, a fire
No,
on
it
the
didn't look like it was
sails
trying to ram you. It
would be
looked like it was trying to pull up.
He wants the prisoners for batteries.
And the sorcerers like me.
any spell count.
Yeah,
and he knows me.
Can I try and cast a firebolt towards the
Yeah. So you could. Go on, you can't fail to hit this.
Fucking can. It's a 7.
No, it's a sail. It's massive.
Oh, no.
You still hit the sail. Slams into the sail and part of it starts burning.
The wet, I take it, the rain's pointing at it.
Yeah, well, you can hear voices shouting on the other ship, and it turns slightly to starboard.
You'd be amazed how much a small patch in it would stop the... It does a lot more than you think.
Yeah, and it'll start ripping as soon as air starts.
That's a cantrip.
Yeah, and I'm going to keep doing that.
I'm going to stand up and keep firing my Eldritch Blast generally towards
I mean,
the ship.
Eldritch Blast would be fucking...
I can't push it because it's too big.
Yeah.
I can still keep...
Just do whatever he can, slow it down.
But if you ripped holes in the sails, it would definitely slow it down.
Yeah. He could rip holes in the hull.
Right.
He could slam it into the hull
Yeah,
to get them to take on water.
Okay, so quickly then, one action each. Crassus.
I am hand on the wheel, taking us hard to port and gusting.
Okay.
Firebolt.
Firebolt again.
I'm sort of punching sort of the front of the ship to try and like maybe push it off course, maybe like just keep damaging it
Okay.
basically.
Unison gust to actually...
Unison gust as well. Okay, give me the firebolt.
Come on, nat 20.
I really hope that when you return from a banishment, you appear back on the ship and not in the space that you were
Do you know what? I was going to ask you the question of, do you want to end up in the sea from where you banished me?
No.
Metal dice aren't doing it. 9.
Fully armored.
Okay, you give me your blast then to try and knock it off.
Oh, that's cocked.
That's cocked.
That is
Yeah, you do it again.
That is 14.
14. Okay, so the ship is a huge target. It slams at the front of it, and that ship turns slightly more to starboard. Your ship turns to port, and you're both doing wind straight into the sails.
Yeah. Did you say you got a 9?
Yeah.
You reappear on the deck, Till.
You're 7 here.
Minute passes.
Yeah.
Back where you were.
Just not too quick.
Not going to be that cruel to make you appear in the sea.
I'd be dead.
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
nothing that could save me.
Okay.
Like,
The Banshee is not pursuing as you move away at some speed.
When you say not pursuing, I
Like
say,
he
is
turns
he
to-
gaining on us or
He turns to starboard and see the side on is to the back of your ship and is not seeming to follow
Where's
your
my
path.
See, I'm happy,
Where's
but I'm
the moment
also
I need it?
unhappy. Like, what does he know that we're going into that we don't realise we're going into?
Or,
He stopped because he's like,
or does he have cannons along the fucking...
There's no black powder in the universe.
Yeah,
He'll,
no.
That's
he'll have
correct,
an
right?
No
Onager
gunpowder.
or
Yeah.
a Ballister.
Yeah, but they probably have ballasts, don't they?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Shit.
Well, if he does, then we better fucking do something quick. Cause
Get your fucking
we're
angel
about
out.
to fight.
They
I'll,
are
I'll be asking what happened to
I'm
Ravaran.
gonna okay,
indeed
so
readying the ballista on the
I
deck.
knew it.
I'm
fucking knew
gonna
it.
ready up and shout for Stavros to come up and help me with gusting the ballista shots away.
Okay.
Better to keep gusting the sail and keep us going forwards. If they're going for a raking broadside on us,
I
we're
don't
fucked
think
anyway.
we could do that because those arrows would be too streamlined and too heavy for Gus to have an effect on it.
The bolt flies from the other ship, going through one of your sails and then hitting the water.
I'm just going to keep casting Firebolt at their sails. I need to put the sails out, keep it stationary.
Okay.
If it can't move, it's dead in water.
You enlarge the gap between your two ships. You see back there MacLeod on the deck. Hands clenched together.
MacLeod and Rasvin.
Sorry, both. Rasvin. Hands clenched together. Looks down the ring on his hand.
Oh fuck! Get off the ship! No, oh Borin would be going no.
I probably can't even see. I've just come back and I'm just like.
How far away from land are we?
Oh, you're a good distance. You went out a distance
We'd
trying to
have been
avoid.
drifting quite away
Yeah.
south while that was going on.
I didn't know if we were getting up close to parallel to the islands or.
Well, I'm turning us in that direction now, but it's going to be a long time
We're
back
going to end
up.
up fucking castaway.
Yeah, well, it
Session.
seems like it.
Fucking beach somewhere.
We've got no way of contacting anybody.
Oh, no.
Well, I need a long
So
rest before I
fucking
can contact
fucking
anyone.
Robinson.
I'm
think we all need a
suddenly
long
starting
rest
to
and
wish
we're
I hadn't
fucked.
dropped wild shape.
I'm just saying. I said we should have gone up past the
Can-
farmland.
Can anyone actually see him from where we are? Like, actually see him?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Can
you
I-
can see him. He's got up visible, so he's got a good line of sight
can
to
I
you.
see him?
Yeah.
How far away is he?
They're about 100 feet away at the moment.
Oh, he's in range. He's in range. He's in range.
Can we try
Can we try and break his concentration?
It will stop him.
I just want to stop him from concentrating. That's all I want to do.
Yeah.
You do. Don't use that gold one.
I'm not using the gold one. I'm not using the see-through one. I think this one I haven't
your
used.
gold
That
bars
one has
back,
been.
Jack.
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't want somebody else taking that home.
I looked at it and I was like,
Seeing the
Fresh
ring
dice.
in
Fresh dice.
Khalil's face and that, I'm just going to ready to spell with you and all. I'm going to go for a 5-bot and all because it's 120 foot range. It's just in range. It's the last I can do, mate. It's the last I can do. He's doing something big, isn't he? He's doing something big, isn't he?
You might, at least if you hit, drop a
Actually, no.
concentration.
Oh, okay. First roll. Can I see what he's doing? Do I know what he's casting?
You make an Arcana check with disadvantage.
Okay, that's fine.
The distance of it. You certainly can't hear what he's saying.
Alright, okay.
I was gonna say, I'll be shouting down.
Oh, not too bad.
I'll
Arcana,
be shouting down the
Arcana
grave
check.
next to me to the Helvetians
18.
to prepare for an attack.
18.
18.
Ready for an attack!
You can't make out what he's casting. It's too far away.
Do I at least
Shoot
make out
him.
that it might be a big spell, or he's maybe chanting for a bit
It
too
might
long?
be.
Okay. No, that's fine. That's fine.
I mean, no one.
He's doing something. We got to stop him.
No one chants for a little spell,
Right.
do they?
Yes. That's gonna hit. 23,
That hits him.
and then pull him off the board. Off the
Okay. Give me the damage.
I love if that works a second time, especially against
I know,
someone I've ever had.
right? He's just got out of the water once.
It's only 4 damage.
4 damage. But you pull him 50 feet.
15 feet back.
Okay.
towards-
So he's just casting. The blast gets him and he pulls forward into the water. Your ship. Go on. What do you get?
I'll be honest, it was a natural 1.
Hit your own shit.
It's like a flare going
You
off.
pulled him past it. Just
Yeah.
Okay, your ship gains on the Banshee, which stops to recover Ravaran. You make headway towards the land and get clear of them. The Banshee disappears into the distance behind you.
Second time.
And you will bring your ship up the estuary alive with the prisoners intact.
Yes. We're gonna get our full.
Where's Antonio, whatever his name is?
Antonius.
Antonius.
Yeah, he was on the bottom deck, but he comes up.
We need to tell him what's happened, that MacLeod is actually Rasvin. We need to get
Right,
people
Ravaran.
moving. Yeah. We got to tell him who he is. We got to move.
I would be doing investigation checks on everybody who wasn't the party that entered. So I'd check over all the prisoners, I'd check the Helvetians, because I'd know that changing your image would require somebody to physically check that you were.
Okay. You spend a bit of time with the prisoners. All the other prisoners are fine. They all seem surprised at the situation. Nobody can clearly communicate with you. You get your shipping close to land. Antonio says, "Well, we need to find out first of all what's happening with the town, and report either there or back to the tower."
Can I insight check in?
Yeah.
Come on, roll high for this, man. Come on.
Yeah, I bet you needed to roll high.
16 plus 5 is 21.
Not bad.
He seems worried.
Sorry, when you say we made it to the estuary, I presume we can't go up the estuary.
You can. Well, I've said this far. You can head up the estuary if you wish to.
I think we'll get beached.
That feels like a dumb choice.
You guys are the sailors.
There's going to be no way to turn around easily.
Maybe we just leave it at anchor here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say to him, we're not going back to town. We need to get back to the tower.
Well, so be it.
I think the tower is our
more of our forces. Most of the Helvetian forces are there. Whatever's happened in town now, get those people in, get them on the town.
Any other groups that would have made it would be heading back to the tower as well to let everyone know. So I think tower would be the best way to.
It's the only safe base we have outside of the city.
We've got the batteries the enemy's after. We need to get this power source away from him.
Yeah.
He's hot on our trail. He knows we've got to move. We've got to keep distance.
We are.
I think they've made their grand gesture of heading south. I don't think, we haven't seen him pursue it, I think they'll resign that one cargo by looks of the amount of ships heading south. I think we'll be alright.
We assumed we were safe and they still caught up with us. We need to move.
But that's because we had a traitor. We have a long way to go through territory that isn't necessarily safe. Would it be better to just rest and regain our strength before making our way back to town? Because if we're at the bottom of the estuary, that is a day's walk with the prisoners at best, if not more.
We're certainly better making for land.
Oh yeah, I mean we've gotten to the bottom of the estuary. Oh yeah, we've gotten to the bottom of the estuary and anchored, haven't we?
Yeah, if we anchor and then go on land and then at least make camp on land, but in a position to move at least.
Yeah, I think that will be best because we have got, I think, a day at best.
But I certainly think Stavros is right. We need to move at least a little bit.
Well, my priority will be going to report to the rest of the Helvetians at tower. I need to get to Quintus.
Well, if you ride ahead, we've got no horses.
I'm not sure on what.
Well, I know someone that's been sitting up in the crow's nest doing absolutely sod all. If you go ahead of us, because we're going to be moving.
They're not pursuing.
Fuck me. If you go ahead of us,
because that was on yet,
no, I haven't. I'm still talking tangled out. We're going to be a lot slower with these prisoners. Mm-hmm. My eyes are up here, by the way. There'll be time to praise Imogen later.
So why aren't we sailing up the estuary?
We will sailing
beach.
Ships up rivers that aren't set for it is not clever. We'll probably beach.
We'll beach. The ship will be useless.
This is a safe vessel.
I was going to say, but if we went as far as we could and we beached, and then we
how do we turn round?
If we beach,
we don't need to turn round.
If we beach, we could also cause damage to the people on board, depending on how hard we hit whatever we hit.
Put it this way: if we go up that estuary, this ship is not going to be good for anything else, and it'll be stuck there.
We might still also need the ship, depending on whether Mistas is a write-off or not. We might still need the ship to actually move to other places.
It's going to take us a long time to go by foot from here.
Well, yes, I agree. Which is why I think we should maybe we should rest up. We should rest up. We've got provisions that we can't take everything with us. Let's rest up here, regain our full strength, and move with the refugees that we have and the people that we've saved. Move up. We can send Antonius ahead to warn them. Which you could come back with a force of Helvetians to protect us.
Close to a day's travel to walk from foot from the base of the estuary. Do you think?
Oh, it wouldn't take that long. More concerning, I think, is that we have no boats. We've got to get from this ship to the shore with the prisoners.
We might have to beach it then.
We're going to
might have to beach.
Well, if we rest on the boat,
or we send someone ashore to get some boats to get people.
If we rest on the boat, I can get everybody, or at least most people, on land. Well, I need to rest to regain my powers.
I'd say certainly if you can find some boats, like you know this land better than I do. Do you think there'd be somewhere close by you might be able to find some at?
Again, boats are not something we've been hoarding. I would have said all the boats were in the town. I had very little requirement for boats in the tower.
I think we best beach it on the shoreline, not up the river.
We can fix it if it's beached on the not up the estuary. If it's beached on sand, it's easier to get back out than it is if up the estuary.
On the beach. We'll beach on the beach.
So you're going to go on the beach, not head up the estuary, yeah?
Yeah, that's the best way for it.
So we're going to move everybody to the back of the boat and beach the front of the boat.
Yeah.
I say we get once we
beach it, we exit the craft as quickly as possible. Get an hour into land at least, just put some distance and find somewhere we can rest up.
Is that the plan?
I would like to propose a slight variation on that plan where we beach it, drop the anchor and make it fast, and then do as Stavros says, so that just in case it's a really good high tide, it doesn't float it off.
Yeah. I will ask some of the Helvetians to go down and get some of the ready provisions so that we could take with, that when we camp, we can feed everyone, not just Ussie and then the 30 starving people.
Just enough, though, to stave off the hunger till we get back.
These people, because there's sacks and everything, they've got no hands and everything, but they can still carry. They could still carry some stuff.
So once I've rested, I can create enough food and drink for everybody. So we only need provisions.
But we need to feed them whilst we're resting, not after we've rested.
Yeah,
we don't want to waste
but
time.
we only need enough provisions to keep everybody going.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So only enough provisions for one feed worth, because technically after that we'll be at the town. Anyway. We'll be at the tower, which is not burned down.
All right. So you bring the ship in close to shore. It jerks violently as you hit the sandbank. Drop the anchor. And you have to spend some time then, with difficulty, lowering people from the ship. Especially as in the bulk of people don't have hands with which to hold the ropes. You have to form a type of sling and lower them down.
You can do the 2 loops so that...
I mean, it was either that or throw them in the ocean. I hope they can swim.
You do the leg loops, don't you? So that you can lower people down.
Yeah, you do the leg loops, put it over one of the booms. And
You get them down. Decius shouts partway through the process that the ship has come closer. It's in the distance and stops and doesn't come any closer.
We can't move any faster than we're already moving.
You do successfully unload everybody, get down to the beach and start heading inland.
I'll be taking special care of Yanif.
Okay.
Can I be trailing at the back, trying to cover up some of the tracks?
I'm kind of also interested in hanging back just to see what that ship does.
The way I'm doing it is I'm sort of using gust, because it's the sand and everything, using gust to try get rid of all the tracks.
I'll hang back. I'll keep an eye on that ship.
I'd imagine we had the Helvetians at the front and maybe a couple at the sides.
They feel more in their element now.
Yeah. They got their feet on the land.
The Tories at the front he would know the way the best possibly. Have him leading.
So your group so as they head off, are you going to stay here by the coast?
I'm going to lurk a little bit behind the group just to see what it does. If it stays there...
So it doesn't come in any closer. It looks like it's got to a point where it's within sight and then holds position there.
They'll have their little telescopes looking at us.
I'll hang about for 5-10 minutes behind the group just to see what it does, and then I'll head off.
But I meant there'll be multiple people with telescopes.
So the state of the land is many figures are fleeing the town, heading north. But on Mylock's Way, not a route that you're travelling, you're heading in from the east towards the tower. It's a couple of hours later by the time you catch sight of it. Antonius, who's heading at the front of the group, is the first to say, oh the gods. As he comes into sight, heading over the hills, the top 3 stories of the tower are gone. Just a stump of towers left on top of the rock. You can see people spread out all over the bottom, outside the main part of the rock itself, as people seem to have evacuated the column that you were in.
Yeah.
So you come over the hill and get closer. And then you hear the dragon came not long after you all left. And hit the tower hard, ripped it to pieces. There were people up in there. And that's where we will leave it for your group. You are out of lock-in. The reclamation of Misthast is completed. You've rescued all the prisoners. You gain 740 experience points each tonight. No one has seen Laurie.
No. Do we get to rest?
You can have a full 8-hour rest.
This is going to be sweet. So 740.
Who is back in the tower out of...
How much experience did you get previously?
Adventurer-wise?
No one has gone back into the tower. Most of the adventurers have gone out or
I mean, has anybody returned to the tower like us, or
No one's returned to the tower. You're the first people.
I would probably try and find Ingaro with Yannick with me.
Okay.
And for the
That would be
previous one then as well.
Ingaro will be
A big amount.
Atelier. It warms my heart to see that you have made it intact.
Cool.
Just
You
I'll
look
have
exhausted.
like burnt beard, burnt hair, like I'll have scorch marks all over me.
I want the one that.
Well, here it is a mess. I have done all I can, but we've lost people here today.
We've lost some
Doesn't really do well.
today too.
I know, but.
One thing that worries me is that while we were travelling back, Mechlin was with us,
Mechlin, yes.
but it turned out it wasn't Mechlin, and Ravaran had taken the form of Mechlin. And
Mechlin was Ravaran this whole time?
I'm worried that that might be the case. We have seen Ravaran in town in the past.
I will send a message to the group in town.
Yes.
Okay.
Whilst we're near him talking, I would like to point out that I do have my clothes on now.
Yes, okay.
Have you heard anything from the others? Was the rest a success?
We've not heard anything. The sky went a strange colour, and but I must be honest, most of my attention has been on laying my hands on all of these poor injured people and putting Imogen's love into them.
May I ask?
Of course you may ask.
Manners,
What is your name? I don't think we've properly spoken before.
Captain Percival Wayne.
With his tackle style.
No, I've got my clothes on now. I'll grasp his hand with both of mine.
Oh, my name is Ingaro, and it's a pleasure to meet you. You seem like a young, virile man, full of energy and
I am
with a lot
indeed.
to give.
Certainly am. I need some help.
We all have needs, Percival.
We do indeed, and maybe you could fulfill mine.
I will try, but I am drained
I'll pull
at
out
the moment.
the necklace that I had. Do you have any idea what this might be?
A seashell of some sort?
I feel like it might be magical. I don't know whether or not you would know of anyone that might be able to identify this for me.
Yes, it's certainly possible, though it will take a little bit of time.
That's okay. I'm sure we can find something to do in that time.
Most of our consideration at the moment is on helping the poor injured people from the tower, of course. If you can wait, I'd be happy to give this my full attention.
I'm more than happy to wait.
So, it was tough for your people today.
It was, we have fought everything from wyverns, endured dragon breath, fought crab people, all to get these poor souls to safety.
Yes, well, I'm sure your loved ones will be glad that you have come back intact.
Sadly, I do not have any.
Oh, you're alone.
Everyone that I had perished when we came to the island.
Well, Percy, it is a sad thing to be alone, but you don't have to be alone. There are always people willing to take care of.
I'll grab his arm, and I feel with you here, I won't be alone.
Yes, you're quite right. I think you maybe later tonight you should pray with me.
If it would help, speed things along with identifying this, then I'm more than happy.
And that's where we'll leave it tonight.
Ingaro's getting a good
Fade to
session.
black.
There we go. Well done, everybody.
Obviously, I'd be showing him Yannick for a bit of
on the walk back,
man's in serious
I'd
need
give
as
you
well.
all, except Lee, because he's already got his, 4 platinum and 12 gold.
4 platinum, 12 gold.